Now we're finally fucking caught up. Here's Kiki.
Hi. I'm so glad you took the time to read all of those before getting me in here. Nick,
Yeah, money is more important than you.
Okay. Hi. Hello. Hello.
Nervous about what?
No, just don't get nervous. It's going to be okay. You seem to get very
what would I be
angry.
nervous about?
Right.
I know you. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Let's see.
Will you?
I know you only have. I know you only
for 35 minutes. Like
I
we did
know
on the
that you
show.
only have a few minutes. So, did you or did you not get into a? Did you or did you not get into a blame April for missing your drug test? And did she or did she not call me hyperventilating, crying?
Did I blame April for missing a drug test?
Yes.
No, I didn't blame
You
April
said
for
to
missing
her,
a drug test.
from how she put it, you said to her, I've never heard somebody fucking so upset in my entire life. Crying, hyperventilating, beside herself crying, saying,
Okay.
well, Kayla and I got into a fight about you, so we couldn't make it to our drug test.
What do you want me to say?
You made it up? You think she made it up?
No, I don't think she made it up. I just didn't blame April for missing a drug test.
Okay, so you did miss the drug test.
Yeah, I missed the drug test.
Right. Did she or did she not text me and say that both you and Kayla are both emotionally... shall I read it? Since all of you like to do that, I will. Would you
have
like
an hour to prepare this backstage.
This would be the first time you read texts from April.
Why?
Watch this. Hey,
why do you keep asking other people?
Also, wait. I just got here.
Also, wait.
Got here, you red-faced little bitch. I just got here. All right. I just got here. When did you get the permission from her to display the text messages at Hackamania? Was it January? Was it
you're
March?
not one to. You're not one to.
No. When did you get the permission from her?
Here I am doing a podcast.
I thought you hadn't talked to her in January. Then you said March at a traffic stop. Did you get the permission at a traffic stop?
What are you talking about?
You're wrong. You're
when did you get the permission? When did you get the
wrong? You're getting it wrong because you're not plugged into this again.
No. I'm genuine. Well, when did you get the permission from her to share the text messages?
It was written on her boyfriend's middle finger, you dumb bitch. Like,
well, answer the question. Answer the question. Probably, when did you get the permission?
We talked about it for months and months and months. You talked to her.
You hadn't talked to her since January or March at a traffic stop. Did you get?
I did. How do I talk to her at a traffic stop?
She's 40 fucking Kiki. You're mixing up stories.
So if you hadn't talked to her in months, then do you still have the permission?
She might be retarded.
You're literally the dumbest person on the planet.
Look how red you are. Look how red you are. When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission?
Kiki, you got to let him answer, honey.
Kiki.
No, he's not gonna.
I'm trying to answer you. I was in a relationship with April that ended in November. I spoke to her through January. We had planned.
You told Pretty Antisocial you saw her last time in March.
And then you told somebody else in a car.
Kiki, separate cars, 40 yards away. Keep up, you dumb fucking retard.
She's
Get
dumb.
Gino in here to put your leash on so he can drag you through a logic question, you dumb bitch. What is wrong with you?
I'm genuinely
asking to put your helmet on so you can eat some soup later. You dumb piece of shit.
They saw each other in cars across the street. They weren't talking.
Daddy!
All right, so when did you get the permission? When did you get the permission to show her text?
I don't know. Maybe for months and months and months while he was dragging her name through the mud online.
When did you get the permission to show her text messages at a festival of incels? Sorry, Patrick.
Literally.
Oh, you're saying what Aaron says.
For months.
You're saying what Aaron says. That's fun.
Okay.
Oh my God, we talk every day, you moron. What is wrong with you?
It was all fat incels at Hackamania.
You got her permission to show her text messages on a large screen back in when? November?
Oh my God, yeah. That story, she told me
it's a weird
before November. She told me that story before November, you retard. That being said, we were planning on telling that story from the moment she told it.
Until she has a new boyfriend, maybe you might want to get new permission to.
No, I don't give a shit at all about getting new permission.
Okay, so you don't have permission.
Wait, so he owns April. The new boyfriend owns April.
When did the permission go away?
You have permission from months ago.
She's too dumb to talk to. You can't even.
Kiki. You're about to share some texts from April. When did you get permission to share those?
No, I don't.
Never.
I don't think
you
he
fucking
had them.
evil.
He
You
had
are
them.
a fucking monster.
You had your phone out.
He's
You were
so
going to
red
bing,
in the
bing,
face
bing those
because he
texts.
knows he's wrong. You said literally I had.
No, you
full
dumb bitch.
permission.
You doxed a woman that I really, really cared for and put her in
didn't know
danger
where she
because
was
you're so
living.
fucking stupid. You thought that would be a good idea. You took her entire privacy and shredded it with her ex-husband who beat her. You fucking
What do you mean?
cunt.
No.
Grabbed you by the
No,
feet and
you
ripped
fucking
you in
bitch,
half.
shut up.
Go
No,
die.
you're wrong.
You're the
You're wrong.
dumbest person
Dr.
ever.
Howe,
What you
because
did to her is
everyone
evil.
knew she was
You're
living in the house next door.
evil.
Everyone knew she was living in the house
they
next
didn't.
door. Yes,
no, they
they
didn't.
fucking
I have the text
did.
messages of her
And
saying,
then
how
what?
could
And then
Deanna
what?
do
When
this
Kayla-
to me?
And then
Why
she
would
calls
she
me
do
crying,
this to me?
When she calls me crying and saying,
She
I
didn't
can
call
only
you
go
crying.
over there.
She
I can.
stopped
She
calling you
did.
in
Kiki,
October,
what's
you
all
retard.
her?
She did.
Gino's
I can only go over there. I
score.
can only go over there when Kayla leaves the house, and that's the only time he wants to hang out with me. When Kayla leaves, and then I can only go over there, and then he wants to bone me, and then I have to leave again.
Yeah,
and then
they weren't on the best terms, you dummy.
Okay,
I
I'm
also
just
told her I wouldn't have
asking.
sex with her anymore, and I stopped. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You
You
said
talked to
I'm
her in
just
October,
asking
you
about the
retard.
permission.
When was the last time you talked to her, Keanu? When was it?
When was the last
October
time you
27th?
did?
When was it?
When was the last
January was the last time he did. When was the last time you did, Keanu?
October 27th, right?
October? No.
27th.
It was probably.
Kiki
no,
sucks.
I can take a look back. But
How would I
October
know
last
this?
year.
wanna
What,
know- I
what
just wanna know
magic would I
when
know
you
about
got
your
the
conversation,
permission.
you fucking idiot?
I
You think
only-
maybe it was the months I spent
Look at
talking
you,
to
look how
April
red you are.
afterward?
Look how red you are. Would you? Shall I? Shall I?
Yeah, I'm red. I'm mad
Shall
at
I?
you.
He's going
Shall
to add
I?
What do you
hominem.
think?
Shall I?
Yes,
Shall I? I
you're
just
red and
was
angry.
it January at the traffic stop, and that's how you knew somehow that her
March
boyfriend didn't
March
like.
at the traffic stop, you dumb bitch. You can't follow basic
When did you get the permission?
facts.
When did
You're
you get the
the
permission?
stupidest
When did you
person
get the
ever.
permission? When did you get the
Jesus Christ.
permission?
He's
When
answered
did you get
all
the
of these
permission?
questions.
Dennis, and ask them
When did you get the
I was
permission?
about to
to
say
use
she's
your
too
text?
dumb to even she can't talk. She's dumb.
I'm
You're a
asking
ton
a
of
question.
eggs.
Why
You're
is
a
that
ton
such
of
a hard
bread
question
eggs.
to answer? Why
He's
is that such a hard
answered it.
question?
Picture of
He's
the
answered
underside
it
of the
many
carton and
times.
sell it online, retard.
Why is that such
Jesus
a hard
Christ.
question to answer? Why is that such a hard question to answer?
No one needs the answer. The
Why-
question
why
is
not?
stupid because the
I
question's
need the
dumb.
answer.
You're just so
When
dumb
did
you
you
don't
get
realize
the? When
it.
did you get the
Yes.
permission? When did you get the permission?
I talked to this woman
When?
every single day.
He said from
From
when the first time she
September.
told him. The first
Yeah.
time she told him, he said that they had
January.
planned to tell
So
her at
don't you
Hackmania. He
think
got her
things
permission.
may have changed since from whenever?
Who's the
No.
onus on? Who's the onus on to update about the status? Is it on April?
No,
or
I
is it
don't
on
think
him?
I don't think it's
I'm
changed
just
at
asking
all.
the question. I'm asking the question.
Yeah, it's a dumb
ask the
question.
How do
question
you
again.
know?
It's
How do you know?
retarded.
It's a
How do you
stupid
know?
question.
Get your
How do you
helper.
know?
that
Hold
was
on. How do
cool
you know
with her?
Gino still loves you? Have you checked in the past 5 minutes? You might not still be married. Check in. Like, what are you
I'm just
talking
about?
asking when you got the
When
Has he
did
permission.
been
you get-
sleeping in the
when
garbage
did you
cans
get
he's selling?
permission?
Like, are you
When did you
alone
get
now?
permission?
What's wrong with
No,
you?
I know you're all trying to defend your little
Get this
festival.
dumb
That's
cunt
No
off.
one's trying to
I
defend
told
me. They
Kiki I'd
don't
never
need
talk to her
You're a
loser
bowl of
ass again.
Cheerios.
Go fuck
You're
your mother, Kiki.
fucking unthreatening because you're so goddamn
No,
stupid.
You're so upset. You're so red in the
Yes.
face. It's
Yes.
ridiculous.
I'm mad. I'm angry. You took someone I love and you shredded
I
them for the
know.
fucking world.
Right.
Fuck yourself.
And
I
you
have a
taught
right
her how
to
to
be
do
mad about
whippets.
that. You
Right.
said she was your friend and
No,
you did that
you're
to
full
her.
of shit. You're
Oh
full
my
of
God,
shit. I've
find a
never been
bridge
more
and hang
worried
yourself,
about
you dumb
somebody
bitch.
than you. Have another whippet. Have another whippet and call it a fucking day.
Have
I'm glad
another
you-
whippet.
That's
When
fine.
Kiki,
did you get-
jump off a cliff.
When did you get permission to share the text that you're threatening to share right now?
I will. I will.
No, but
I don't
when
care
did you
if
get permission
clearly
for
Will
don't
get
give a
permission
shit.
after the
When?
Okay.
When did you get permission?
No, I
When?
don't have permission. That's
Oh,
why.
then why are you
you
why are you saying
you're
you'll
a
share
fucking
them?
on the
monster.
screen.
You
I'm
are
just
an
wondering
absolute
when you had the
Why-
permission
You're
to share those.
disgusting.
But you're saying
she's my
you'll share
best
them.
friend. Here's all of her life.
He's answered that question. He's answered it.
Yeah.
When back at the last time, like around the time I even talked to her.
Story, the first time she told him that story, she said he could share it.
Yes.
He's
But
answered.
she said you could share
Keep
your
asking the
tips.
question. No, he doesn't think you need to
She
update
doesn't
enough.
want to be.
Neither
She
does
doesn't want
anybody
to be.
else.
She doesn't want to be fucking like a part of this or online
job,
or
Kiki.
whatever.
Thank you for using all my
Oh,
lines.
did you find that out when you talked to her on October 27th? You
Well,
dumb
did
bitch?
you apparently
Shut up,
like,
you
talked
dumb
to
bitch.
her.
Put a bouncer in your mouth and
How do you not understand?
hail
Basic
Patrick, the
timelines.
king of
How are you this
Dabbleverse
stupid?
drama.
I know you are, but what am
You
I? No,
understand
boo
that January is after October, right, idiot?
Sorry. You're wrong. You're wrong. She
wrong?
called me.
Oh,
She
January's
called
not
me.
after
I'm
October?
sorry that she
Oh
called
my
me
God.
and she said, Aaron and I.
Told
Sorry,
you
I just did a hit of
October
nitrous. I just
27th.
did a hit of nitrous, and she sounded out of her fucking mind. Aaron
On
taught me how to do
October
nitrous.
27th.
Help me.
Fuck
Keanu, your
you.
leather face mom is
Sorry.
chasing me around the Crawford house.
Kiki,
Sorry,
I don't
sorry.
know how to
I
explain
know.
to you
She told
that
me. She told
January
me.
is
Aaron taught me how to do.
October.
And excuse me, Nick taught me how to do fucking nitrous. Nick taught me how to do nitrous. I said Aaron. on
Yes,
accident.
I did,
Nick
of
taught
course.
me how to do nitrous, and
I
I,
taught
was
her how to do
fucking
nitrous
worried
and
about
coke and
her.
Molly and ketamine.
Exactly, and she was still fucking doing it. That's terrifying to me.
Oh, I'm
Why
sorry.
do you keep changing the
Nick and I are
argument?
just doing
She makes her
nitrous.
own choices. What is wrong with you?
Or
Just
that
keeps
you,
skipping
or
around a
that you
different
missed
argument.
it, or that,
Yeah.
or that you. She's calling me
Contradicting
hyperventilating
herself.
because you.
No, she
because
called you
fucking-
one time, retard.
This is why I don't
Keep
deal with
saying
her. 'cause
telling
she's
me.
not
Wrong.
like,
Oh,
she
you
can't
are
register
so
a
wrong.
response.
No.
You are
She
so
can't
wrong.
learn-
I could
she
show
can't
the
learn new
fucking
things.
No,
receipts.
no,
So
no.
wrong.
Incapable
Show
of
'em.
taking
I could
Whatever.
show the
It's
receipts.
not
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
yours.
I'll have a festival about it and just like air them all out. That's
Bing,
what I'll
bing,
do.
bing, bing.
Why would you do
Jerry,
that to your
Jerry,
friend?
Jerry.
Why would you do that to your ex-lover that you fucking like taught how to do fucking nitrous and all this bullshit?
I didn't.
And that you wouldn't even let her come over until Kayla left the house. And
She
so
and
you
Kayla
could
were
bone her
fighting.
and
What
then
do you want me
send
to
her
do?
back
Come
next
here.
door.
Why don't you come over and
Woo!
fight with someone? That'll be great.
Are
What a
we
good
pretending
idea.
that drugs aren't cool, Keanu? What's
Listen,
going on?
everything in moderation, but I don't have
Okay,
5
good.
fucking kids. All right.
Oh,
and
there it
Neither
is.
does April.
I
sorry,
haven't done.
Fine,
I haven't
because I
done
didn't have
fucking
kids.
blow
Keanu
or
can't
even
give birth.
I'm sorry your
Listen,
eggs
listen.
dried up and your husband's semen comes out in dust, but
I
no
don't
one would
want
want
it.
kids with you anyway. You're so fucking stupid. The government would take them away and be like, God, we have a
Like
new
you're
project
like
to
the
study."
government took yours away. You dumb piece of
Yes.
shit. And
Yes,
the-
when
and
you're
it's
retarded,
very
the government
sad.
takes your kids away for a while. For you, it'd be permanent.
I'm sorry you missed a drug test and that that happened.
I'm
to
not
you.
like it happened. Who cares? It
Here's
happened.
what she said. You want to hear it?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
dummy,
No,
this
not
is your
really.
conscience. And
I'm
yes,
2
you
minutes
are a
past
cunt.
my heart
Want to
out.
hear it?
You're the dumbest cunt ever,
She's
and doing this
talking
to your
about you
friend is
and Kayla right
horrifying.
now. I've
Please.
been emotionally abused by both of them. He did acknowledge it weeks ago and apologized and cried.
When did you
And
get permission
said
to
he
share
only
that,
did it
Kiki?
because he was hoping to get through this as us 3. And he felt her going away and he didn't know what to do at the time. Now he realizes he doesn't know what he has and he was trying to save it because he didn't know how to save it with her. So there you go. There you go. If you want to know, April was emotionally abused by Nick.
I have
Then
a question,
there you go.
Keanu.
So
I mean this very respectfully, but why
no,
doesn't April
it's
talk to
okay.
you anymore?
It's all right. What's that?
Yeah, why doesn't April talk to you anymore? Why'd you lose that friendship?
I had to do what I had to do, and I still won't I'm not going to even back down on that. So, and
What does that
I'm
mean?
glad that hopefully,
That's not an answer. What do you mean?
because she called me fucking absolutely out of her mind high
Mhm.
a bunch of times. I was trying to be there
This is
for
the
her.
Palestine-Israel debate I've ever seen.
I didn't know what to do. So instead of doing nothing, I did the only thing I thought.
I am
that
once again
I could
clout
do.
chasing on my friend's pain.
Look
And
how
what
he
was that?
left.
What
Look
did-
how
what
angry
did-
he got. And listen,
He had a heart
No,
out.
no, hold on. We didn't, you
Yeah,
didn't
hard
answer the
out.
I
you
know he
didn't
had a
answer
heart
the
out. You had
question.
to read your little super, and you were trying to like make
Hold on.
it. So
Keanu,
that,
you didn't answer the question. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
April doesn't talk to you anymore. You're not friends anymore. Why?
Well, I can understand why she might be upset with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you read her private messages to you.
Well, when? When did I read?
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Just now I did. Yeah, because fuck him. He fucking emotionally abused her. I've never heard somebody cry so hard in my entire fucking life. It was horrible. And she was high out of her fucking mind. And like, I'd rather do something than not do anything at all.
What was the something? What was the something you did?
So, has anybody ever lost a friend to
Yes.
Yeah, we're asking why that happened.
drugs?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't. Okay, I'll call her a friend, and she's calling me. She's high out of her fucking mind. All right, telling me, oh, I just did a hit of nitrous. Nick taught me how to do this. I love him. He's gonna leave Kayla for me. And I'm trying to be like, okay. So then I call a mutual. I tried to call Nick on Instagram. This is back in October.
Mhm.
He doesn't pick up. Whatever. Why would he? I guess. But I said, I'm worried about April. She's, whatever. And then I said I texted a mutual friend of Nick and ours, and she messaged him. And then he goes, don't worry about it. I know exactly what she's doing. She's fine. And then I'm like, I don't think just from the way she sounded, I was fucking nervous. So of course, the last thing I can do, I'm calling Aaron, who was not speaking to me, and I wasn't speaking to him at the time. And I'm going, I just want her parents' number, right?
Fuck,
I
Nick.
just want her parents' number,
I
right?
hate him so much that I will
But
read
you gotta-
April's
you
private
have to
text messages to
understand.
me.
I did
Also,
not.
the reason Aaron and I are friends is because we are so much alike. Can't you all see it now? I blow Comedy
paying
Club
to interrupt.
dormant
I'm not
behind
playing
Gino's
that.
back.
You got to get rid of that
Hey,
feature on
Kiki,
this.
No, I
so you
love
have
it.
some
I love
dormant
it.
to satisfy for stage time. You're a terrible person.
It's fine, whatever.
All right,
So, and I didn't tell him a fucking thing about it. I said, and he wasn't even answering me. He said, here's the number. Eventually,
Are we really listening to Kiki like she's
it
an
opened
actual
up a
person now?
conversation. Eventually, it opened up a conversation, but I did not tell him anything. I said, I just need April's parents' number. That's it. And it was nothing past that whatsoever.
Great. So that's how I thought.
I mean, what am I to do? What would y'all do? What would
hold
you
on,
guys do?
You exactly what you did, but the part about opening up a conversation later, what was that conversation?
Opening up a conversation later?
Yeah.
Then it becomes, I don't know how to get her out of this. Eventually, then it's hard to even fucking remember how it goes.
And to be clear, this is a conversation that you're having with a man that April is.
I didn't have a conversation with him. I need her parents' phone number, please.
Yes,
I'm
then
begging.
You said it opened up a conversation with Aaron later.
Way later, way the fuck later. Because, and then it's like, and then it was, you get the texts from Aaron or whatever. It's like, a lot of people told me not to answer you or whatever. And then him and Gino eventually start talking and then whatever. So that's all fine. The difference is I can come to
is it
like I can come to qualms with Aaron, but you act as if no, you act as if I fucking said anything about. You act as if I called Aaron. I said you're never gonna guess. April's high in the car.
That is what happened at some point.
That's not what happened. I said I need her parents' number. I don't know what to do. I have no idea.
Aaron came out and said you were sharing all April's texts and conversations with you with him.
I think we all know that's not true. I think we all know he fucking exaggerates, doesn't he? And he fucking goes.
Nick lies. Aaron exaggerates.
Nick, do you see how angry Nick just got? He got angry because he knows.
You weren't letting him talk.
I didn't let him talk.
Yeah,
you kept yelling over him.
You asked
the same question over and over and over.
I almost got you that
I wanted him to answer it. I wanted him
he
to
did.
He can get off of here. You're toxic Avenger mom. It's scaring my kids.
I know you have to defend the fucking.
No. I'm not defending him.
You weren't letting him talk.
I know you fucking hate me, and like that's
Keanu,
fine. That's
we're
all cool.
friends, Keanu, you and I.
Are we anymore?
Yes, we're going to be hanging out in September, I
why,
believe.
Why didn't you let Nick
so,
talk?
right.
Keanu, why didn't you let Nick talk? Keanu, can you
No,
tell me
because
why
I
you didn't
asked
let
a
Nick?
simple
Why didn't you let Nick
question.
talk though? Why didn't you let Nick talk?
That is
why
what
aren't
you
you
did.
letting Nick talk?
I asked him a
Hey
simple
Keanu,
question.
why aren't you letting Nick talk? Is it
I asked
why?
him a simple
Yeah,
question.
he can't answer the question. Why can't you answer this question, Keanu?
Moody.
Why can't you
that
answer this
thing that you
question?
shared on
Why
that
can't
thing
you answer
that
the question though? Can you answer this question?
Why didn't he?
Why can't you answer the question?
Why
She's
didn't he?
not. She's too dumb.
I get it, Moody. No, fuck you, dude. I get it. I understand what you're doing. I get it. Why didn't he
Right.
answer the question?
He did answer the question. She gave permission immediately.
He gave
I've talked to Nick
permission
privately
when?
about this event. I know exactly what happened after it happened and how she told Nick
He
and how
gave,
it was
she
embarrassing.
gave permission when she was high on whippets.
Oh no! After Aaron ate cum off of her chest.
Okay, so she said right
That's
after
when permission
that,
was granted.
that's when the permission was granted to show all of her text message on a large screen at
Do you
in
understand?
Vegas
Do you
and
understand
everything.
what Aaron has done to these people? Him going.
Okay,
I don't know how you
why are
can defend
deflecting? I hate
Aaron
the
going on
deflection.
Kino. No. The reason why I'm saying this is because Aaron going on Kino Casino and telling every detail about their sex lives.
He's so
is what brought-
Awful. No
is what
one's
brought
defending
all of
that.
this to this point. I would never have been a part of this Hackamania thing where Nick's going on there and sharing this information if it weren't for Aaron doing that to him first.
Absolutely.
He deserved this comeuppance.
But the notion that he says I had full 100% permission here
He
in
did.
this time and
did.
he did after the cum thing. No, I'm not even defending Aaron. I fully
5 minutes ago,
recognize
Kiki.
his foibles, right?
Kiki, 5 minutes ago, you read to us a text from April, which you said
Yeah.
you didn't have permission from her to share.
No, I did not. But what did she say? That she was emotionally fucking
It
abused.
doesn't matter. You said
I
that
don't
Nick's
care.
a piece of
I
shit
don't
for
care.
sharing
I didn't
text
have
without
permission
permission.
to share with Nick and fucking Gino either
So-
that she was high in the car. But sometimes
So it's okay for Nick to share text without permission, but not okay for you to share text.
I
without
want to
permission.
know when Nick got the permission.
When did you get the permission?
I didn't.
Then why do you need to know about Nick getting permission if you're okay with sharing texts?
Why
without
can't he
permission?
answer the question? He got it after.
Why can't you answer the question?
When was it? When was
Carl,
it?
this is why I don't even bot. Like, she's not there.
No, you didn't answer me. No, you didn't. None of you answered me.
You just said,
Literally.
why didn't he
You're
answer the
not.
question? We've said you a dozen times now. He did answer the question, then we reiterated what he said.
What?
Yeah.
Which
Did
was
answer the
what?
question. He
Which
was
was
in communication with her longer than you were. They were in love.
So
Yes.
it was in January or March or April.
No, it was before that. He said he got permission from her the first time she told the story to him. You
Kiki
responded
is the
after hearing
dumbest
that.
CUNT
But
to
don't you
show her
think things
asshole
have
on the
probably-
internet.
After that, Kiki,
Don't
listen
you
to
think
me.
things
After
have
that,
probably
you
changed
heard-
since then?
You
Don't you-
heard, yes, exactly. You heard his answer, and you said he should have probably got updated permission because she may have changed her mind at a later point.
Because she had a
And
new
then the
boyfriend,
discussion-
is what she
And
said.
did he?
Right,
And did he?
right. Okay, great.
Did he?
That's a shifting of the goalposts.
You made
Right.
that
They're
up. Why
asking
would
you-
he? Why would he do
Right.
a thing you made up?
Why?
Why
But
would
you're-
okay,
you
so
didn't-
right. She doesn't
you
want to be a
didn't
part
get-
of this. She doesn't want to be a part of
You
the
got-
internet, but
You
that's
guys
all
are
cool.
retarded trying to argue with her. Like, it's so stupid.
I'm having a conversation. I'm not arguing.
Nick got some
I envy your
permission. You got
friendship,
zero
Carl.
permission. I don't know how you're justifying that what
She
you're
does great,
doing
by the
is
way.
correct.
No, you're
but what
just
Nick
pissed
did
off.
wasn't.
You're just pissed off that I fucking read
I'm not
a
pissed off.
text from April.
She got
that
you,
said-
Moody.
said
Moody,
he
you're
was
just mad she got
emotionally
you.
abused by Nick. You're just pissed off that I read
I'm
it.
not.
And I'm
Moody's always
glad that
pissed
I read
off.
it, and I'd
Trying to-
read it
He's an
again.
angry
Want me
guy.
to read some more? Want me to read some more?
Yeah,
Nick
read
does
some
this
more.
all the
Read
time.
some more.
Read
for it.
some
Yeah,
more.
absolutely.
Read
Let's go.
some more.
Let's go. Let's
Read
go.
some
Nick
more.
does it.
Read it.
Nick does this all the fucking time. I'm just fucking glad. He posts things. He posts fucking text messages and all this bullshit all the time, and acts as if that permission probably is.
And now
as
see
if-
why Jason Scoop beat her ass.
Right. So Nick pretends he's got permission, and you just don't
You
have
have some-
permission, and you share it.
I did to prove a fucking point.
Nick needs
No.
Yeah, but
ongoing
you didn't have
permission.
permission,
She
though.
doesn't need any. Nick needs updated ongoing permission, like
Right.
renewing your
I'm
needs a
license.
pointing out the
subscription
fact.
to
I'm
permission.
pointing out the fact that Nick was emotionally fucking abusive to her. I've never
Okay.
heard fucking somebody cry and hyperventilate.
That's not just
like
what you're
that.
doing. You're sharing text without permission, is what
But
you're
Aaron
doing.
was
Right.
physically
Absolutely,
abusive.
I am. Absolutely,
Aaron was
I
physically
am.
abusive to her. And I don't know why that you're okay with that now, because you used to have
She
a problem
took
with
that. No. She took that back on the verbally to me. So I don't know what else.
She lied about abuse. Is what you're
She
saying
lied about
publicly?
being headbutted and squeezed, so she couldn't breathe.
No, she said it wasn't like that. We were just fucking. I was just fucking angry and reaching out to Ashley and saying these things when it wasn't like that. I had.
So what if this is just angry? What if she's just angry and resentful now?
Well, then I gotta go with what somebody fucking tells me, man. Like, but
Nick's in the chat. He's like, I'm coming back.
This is
you don't want.
Kiki, you're only hurting me when you share texts, not Nick. Dumb cunt.
Okay.
She's never gonna like me again, and that's fine. But I'd rather do something about it than do nothing about it because I don't
make her hate you more by sharing texts that she didn't give you permission to share.
Sharing texts that say that this man Nick, who's acting like he's a good person, was emotionally.
Okay, hold on. Aaron's acting like he's a good person, and so these texts got shared.
I
mean, you can logically.
Nick has never acted like he's a good person. I've known him a long time.
I fully understand Aaron's foibles. Okay, I think we all do. All right, we know he's a.
I don't think you do.
Well, he's a woman abuser, and you go on his show. Like, he abuses women and you go on his show willingly. I don't think you understand it.
Abuses women emotionally or physically.
Both.
All right. So what type of woman abuse do you find acceptable?
I am total shit for brains. I choose Aaron because he chokes April. This is the most people I will ever stream to. I love driving the bus over my bridesmaid's April's home. Imagine being married to and living with me. Bing bong, bing, bing bong.
What type of woman abuse is acceptable to you to be on a show with a guy that
if
abuses
April tells me that wasn't true, then I'm not supposed to believe her.
So
what do you want from me?
Are you aware that sometimes when women get abused, they take back statements that they were abused in the past?
Absolutely. I don't know if you know this about me.
I do know that you were abused in the past. Yeah. Which makes it so weird that you are okay with this guy abusing women.
Hold on, she's talking over you.
In my fucking brain, I'm glad she's away from all of these freaks, Aaron included, right? But Nick acting like, sorry.
Kiki, help! I'm too drunk to get out of the bathtub again. I got a guy coming over at 8, so you're going to have to wrap this up. I'll text you when he finishes.
No, I'm fine. It's just the weird thing. I'm just glad she's away from all of them. All right. I understand what it is with the abuse. And maybe I don't have the foresight all of the fucking time. Okay. But I'm just glad she's fucking out of the situation. And I don't like Nick fucking talking about her either. All right. And because of what she told me
about messing up your vacation, okay? Aaron. Bing bong, bing bong. Hi, Slam Pig.
Motherfucker! God damn it!
I get it. And I'm not crying about that. It's just it's the
totally.
Absolutely. I know it's a bad time, but get 2 bins RN for 19.46.
Carl, you're just jealous of all the money I'm making.
Can we talk about something? Let's lighten the mood a little bit.
It's the Jason stuff sometimes. Yes, sometimes I don't have the
Kiana, you would think you would be an advocate. That's all we're saying. Is
I
that
am.
You pick and choose.
No, you pick and choose because you want to see Aaron be thrown under the bus. Listen, I call it
I don't want to see anything. We're watching and we're watching him throw stuff under the bus.
You do. Yes,
let's face it. The real reason I dislike Nick is because somehow my shit for brains thinks Nick is responsible for the police trying to bring me to a Minnesota jail.
Kiki.
And the Oscar goes to Kiki. I digress.
When you had your falling out with Aaron, you piled on him just like everybody else.
For my stupid logic about Aaron's abuse.
And you said he was a liar. You said he manipulated you. You said he put words in your mouth.
I think he did.
Now it's all good.
Absolutely.
I think the only thing that stinks worse than your acting is your snatch.
Crying, a weapon of the narcissist, is often used when the dumb bitch can't keep her story straight.
I do. Yeah. Anyway. I do.
But honestly, do you not see how you and Gino completely flip-flopping over and over and over again? You lose credibility.
That is
crying. Super serial.
That's your perspective.
It's everyone's.
You're not. No, that's your perspective, not knowing us. Right?
Why? Does this help my argument?
Exactly. You don't
You're not
know
being
exactly
intellectually honest.
You guys want to see my butthole?
You're not being intellectually honest, Kiki. Like,
no, I am. That's your perspective. Do you know? Have you ever met any of these people in fucking person ever in your life?
You met April twice over a course of like
right.
3 total days.
Exactly.
This is the greatest show.
I retract my permission for the fucking goddamn talking head. All right, is that okay?
Too late.
Can I retract it? I didn't write a fucking thing. Please.
Just like April, you don't get to change your mind after you agree to it.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Whatever. You have a perspective that you want. Just like you twist things and you make these narratives. True. I am not defending fucking Aaron. He manipulated me just like April manipulated me.
Can you please describe what Kayla looks like naked? Do it slowly. Make eye contact with the camera.
You want to defend your narrative, and that's fine.
Why don't you ever acknowledge Kayla as a victim?
What other person would come here and face this head on and just tell you? I'm telling you.
We appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Why don't you ever acknowledge Kayla? Why don't you acknowledge Kayla as a victim?
I absolutely think she's a fucking victim.
Tell it to Nick.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you dumb bitch. Don't you fucking dare say that April took that back. Because I'm the one who sat there and held her and shut the fuck up, you retard. I held her as she cried, talking to the St. Cloud Police Department, reporting the fucking crime.
Okay, she did.
Yeah, fuck off. She did.
That's what she told me, that she said I was just angry.
Oh, yeah, she was just angry. She was just angry. You talked
and she also told me, Nick told me how to do whippets, and I love him, and he's going to leave his wife.
Why do you keep changing the argument? This is a bad tactic. You keep like changing the...
No. I'm just saying. So maybe...
What does whippets have to do with what he's asking you about?
Well, what do you want me to do? This is what she told me. This is what she told me. What do you want me to do?
The Dabbler says he sent the link to Aaron.
I was betrayed by Ashley because she used my text to her to get a restraining order. This drove me to drug abuse. Keanu betrayed me, sided with Aaron, and called me a liar.
What do you want me to do if this is what she told me? And that she told me, and she was hyperventilating about you blaming her about the drug test. What do you want me to do?
Back on the drug test. I don't care what you said about the fucking drug test.
Well, what do you want me to do about her telling me that that's not the case? It wasn't like that. What do you want me to do about it?
Where is that text message, Kiki?
We talked on the phone for hours.
We talked on the phone for hours. It just magically happened.
I bet I could find one. Shall I pull it up?
There's an actual record of her police report, you dummy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
what do you want me to do?
Said what he did over and over and over to an officer.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Not be fucking dumb. Can you try it?
What do you want me to do? If she
not
told me
be a horrible monster.
She said, "I know." Friend. Yes. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Oh my God, you're a nightmare.
The worst person in her life is you, and I'm glad you're out of it. I'm sorry she ever met you or Aaron or fucking Kayla. You're all fucking free.
And what's crazy is that you hurt her more than just about anybody else.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me, because I have some. Okay, I can't read the texts about you.
Okay, I can't read the texts about you. You're the dumb. Yeah. You're so fucking stupid.
Some
I don't even know how to
permission,
do it.
Some text don't.
Whenever Kayla,
it's like you're having a rap battle with a vibrator. You're so stupid.
And then send her back to the flop house. Yeah, that's nice. Wow. Kayla left for a little bit, so come over and I'll have sex with you. Then go back.
Why can't you read the text? How come you need permission for some texts and not others?
Hey, there's many. I would have to go through them. Would you like me to read some more?
Kiki,
would you
I
like
don't know if you know this.
More?
Yeah, we would all like that.
We're in a sexual relationship.
We want the text.
Let's do it on my channel next week. This Little Piggy next Friday.
Carl, you can't sign off. You just gotta leave, and you're mad. I raised the price to skip the queue to $20.
That's smart. Good move.
Anyway, I don't know why. Didn't you have to leave, red face Nikki boy?
I left and came back because I heard you say that she took back the fact that her husband abused her. You're a monster. You're a fucking evil person.
I'm not saying he wasn't emotionally abusive, just like you.
He was physically abusive, you dumb bitch.
But take some accountability.
Cry. I'm about to bust
You're
a fat
so dumb.
load. Oh shit!
He
Don't stop.
accountability.
On his show.
Nick,
He
shut up!
said
I'm
he
going
did
to
it.
come.
Take some accountability.
He did it. How are
Take
you
some
this
accountability.
stupid?
He
Take
admitted
some
he did it on the show.
Accountability? Are you
He did-
serious?
He said he did.
You blamed her. You
did
blame
it.
her. Yeah. Okay. You guys
He
didn't
said
hear
he
what
did it
I
on the
heard.
show. Hey, Keanu.
So
He
you
did
are you
say-
shocked by the fact that she said that you were emotionally horribly
No,
abusive?
she told me what she told you. I know it's in the text messages, you retard. I talked to her for months afterwards. We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time. How are you this stupid? I
Well,
talk
then
to
why
her
did
every
you say
day.
it?
You
Why'd
talk to
you
her
say
once on the phone. You think you know
No.
everything about her.
Oh, you're full of shit. I talked
Yeah,
to
I'm
her
so
for
full of
weeks on
shit.
the phone.
Oh,
I
for weeks
talked
on
to
the
her
phone.
for-
Great. The
Yeah,
last time you
because
talked to her is
she was
October
in your like
27th.
side house. She was in your side house alone calling me, bitch. Oh my god, are you crazy? She was in your side house calling me. And only would
It's
she
just
see
another
you
house.
when- yeah,
It's not a
right.
side
Did
house.
No,
did she-
it's a side house. My wife doesn't know about it, so please stop talking
Whatever,
about it. I
your
really don't.
spare house. Your
I go into that house and out of that house and in that house, and then it moans. It's really
yes,
crazy.
to bone April when Kayla goes to the grocery store.
Sweet.
Oh my God.
I have to change the goalposts. I have to be on someone's stream that has more than sevens of people. I have to cry and make it about me.
These are
I
good
have to make
breaks,
fun of
Carl. These
physical
are good
appearance
breaks.
because
Cry.
I know I am a narcissist.
I am who I
It
am.
enables
Sorry.
users of women.
I am who I
a good
am.
break.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yes,
if
you're a piece of shit and a pile of garbage. What the
you
hell?
fucking you waited for your wife of your 5 children to leave, and then told
You're
April
supposed to do it in
come
front of her
over.
like the old days.
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
That's such a gross, low down, dirty thing to do, and it was upsetting April. And then did she not go to your parents' house to hang out with them when you guys were fucking ignoring her?
You had to move to my parents' house because you doxed her, you retard.
That's not what it was.
Guys? Where do you
I
bang the
didn't
door,
dox
guys?
her.
Yes, you
You
did.
know you made that up. Just like
I didn't
you-
know.
just like
Somebody
I-
told.
What are you
just
talking
like
about?
I got,
No.
just like I
Somebody
got your
told me that.
Twitter taken down. You know I didn't fucking do that. I didn't do
I
it
have
to Kevin
screenshots.
Brennan either.
I have screenshots.
I got your Twitter taken down.
I have
Keanu.
screenshots.
Well, then show them. What?
I will. I'll tweet it right after this. P-mail. I'll tweet it right after this.
Somebody posts a nude photo of me that's stolen
I
from
didn't
my
post any nudes.
former
It wasn't
OnlyFans.
stolen.
Then I
I
didn't
didn't
do
post
it.
any nudes.
NLO, I did not do that.
I have a screenshot.
Of
I'll
what?
post it right
Me-
after this.
I didn't do that.
I'll post it right after this.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, that's
So
gonna be-
what did I
that's gonna be
report you for?
embarrassing.
What did I report you for then?
We'll see. I'll have. I'll show it.
Well, then show it. Show it.
I will right after this show. I'll post it.
I reported you and got your Twitter.
are you
taken
fucking
down.
kidding? Like, are you this retarded? Like, you
I
can't,
didn't do that.
like, you can't back it up after saying it.
They want me to be a witness in court. Like, right?
I got your
That's
Twitter
insane.
taken down.
I didn't do anything wrong. Like,
I'll
just
get it.
you wait.
I'll get it right now. You
When they
guys keep
ask if I
talking.
saw the photo
Twitter
Aaron
taken
sent
down.
Gino, I'll tell that judge.
How did
Tiana.
I get
You
your
know that
Twitter
guy,
taken
Nick?
down?
Here's 100 reasons he's a horrible
You
man.
posted
I'm
nudes
really
of me
going to
and I
give that
reported
court what for. Truth to power will be spoken.
I'll
You
post
posted
it.
nudes of me and I reported it. If
I
I
You
didn't
didn't
did,
post nudes
sorry.
of you, you liar.
I didn't
What
post
is
nudes.
wrong with you?
I'm not
Can you
talking
can you
to you.
speak without
I'm
any
talking-
lies? Like,
I'm
is it
talking
possible
about
for you to be
Nick.
honest?
Nick.
Healthy.
Nick, I didn't
I'm
post
talking
nudes of you.
about
I've
you.
never
I
posted
know.
nudes of you.
Can I?
I've never
can I ask
posted nudes.
Can I ask a question? Because I just reminded me of something. So, Keanu, I know you're very upset with Kevin Brennan for revenge porn, and now you're like doing his show again. Have you just forgiven
I didn't
him?
get his Twitter taken down either for
Why are
posting
you doing his?
nudes of
Why are
me.
you doing his show again if he was revenge porning you?
I listen. I would say revenge porn is when you're angry with somebody and posting nudes
Send
of
the link
them.
to Pretty
I'd call it
Antisocial.
revenge porn. However, listen. I know Kevin is
A horrible
made
person.
up. We
He's a
made up.
Kevin Brennan's
Yeah.
a horrible person, Keanu. You and I have talked about this. You know that.
How
Did
so?
we talk
though?
about that, Carl? Did we talk about that?
What do you mean?
Okay,
what do you mean?
here's-
How so? What are the redeeming
I
qualities
didn't
of
like.
KD?
I didn't
Explain
like
that.
that. No, I mean, I know Kevin's always. Yeah. Listen,
I have-
it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Okay.
So,
I've got
and
another
listen, yeah, I
question.
didn't like
Something-
that either. But
That's a retarded
Some-
phrase. Everything you say is dumb.
Kiki.
Every single thing.
Nick,
and
please.
I didn't. Nick,
So,
you're gonna blow a
Kiki.
gasket. Like you're gonna have an aneurysm. Do another whip
Kiki.
it and calm your nerves. All right.
Great.
Like,
Kiki, you and Nick were talking about you doxing April, that she lived in the house next door to Nick. You said it was public knowledge that everyone knew about it.
I thought it was public.
It wasn't.
No.
The reason people found out about it is because you mentioned it on your show.
I'm sorry, and I apologized to her too. I talked to her.
didn't.
I said I thought it was public knowledge.
Yeah,
you did not.
This is the first time you've said that you did it. You said it.
You didn't talk to
this
her.
Point.
Maybe you just yes. I understand. I have far less subscribers, but I have apologized.
This is why women
publicly,
shouldn't vote.
And I have apologized to her. Would you like to see those text messages?
I'll
read them right out to you. They're mine.
Nick is going to blow a gasket, and I'm going to blow a comedy club doorman.
I did. I apologized to her. I talked to her on the phone after that. I thought it was public knowledge.
40 minutes ago, when Nick said you doxed her and you said I didn't, it was public knowledge. You said that's what you responded. Like as soon as 40 minutes ago. So
now
I'm just
you
saying
suddenly
that,
told her that you were sorry.
Now you suddenly said
I
that.
thought you were talking about her new place or something. I had nothing to do with that.
No, you don't.
Right.
Okay.
Unless you're a fucking
We're gonna
it was the
go to the bathroom and calm your nerves, little boy.
He knows how to see and understand information.
I'm talking to
box
Moody right
full
now.
of Canadians.
I'm
You're the
talking
dumbest
to
thing.
Moody.
I can't even take it.
Have
Jesus
another
Christ.
whip it. Moody.
Okay.
Have another whip it. He's not on whip it right now. Get over
not
it.
yet.
Drugs are cool.
Well, he left and came back.
Those messages were
Your
from
husband
October.
I texted her right after that, and I said, "I'm sorry. I really, truly thought it was public knowledge." She said,
Yes.
It wasn't. It's okay. But you know what? I'd do it again. Want to know why? Because if it got her out of if it got her out of that fucked up situation, living next door to him, then I don't care. I don't care. I'm glad I did
out of it. I just gave her a free place to live until she got on her feet, you dummy.
Yeah, and waiting for you to call her and come over when Kayla went to the grocery store.
Carl's got to go to band practice.
Kiki.
You realize I was in a relationship.
Kayla stepped out for a second, come
with
over
this
and
woman
phone me.
through
That
November.
makes Cal
Left.
feel
What an
good.
idiot.
Yeah. I'd do it again. I'm glad she's out of there. I'd talk to her again.
I know calendars. Calendars are
changed,
difficult.
You've changed your point again,
I
Kiki.
am
Like
so
40,
fucking glad
40
I did
minutes
it,
ago.
Moody.
Okay, fine. But 40 minutes ago, you said you didn't dox her because it was public knowledge about her living in the side house. And now you're saying
I didn't realize that it
What?
wasn't. I thought that's what you were saying. Maybe I wasn't listening.
And now you're saying that you didn't realize, and on some streams or a little bit afterwards, you texted her and you apologized about that fact.
Immediately after I texted her.
Great. So then why
I said
40
I thought it
minutes
was
ago,
public knowledge.
why did you 40 minutes ago say that it was public knowledge beforehand?
Maybe I misunderstood and I
'Cause you're a
apologize.
liar.
Or maybe I wasn't listening. I do apologize. No, I'm sorry. I'm glad she's out of there. If it took me doxing her to get out of there so you could call her to come and bone you for 2 minutes.
Moody with those fucking details, man.
I think
Moody's always got the
longer than
details.
2 minutes.
Keanu.
So doxing's okay.
When was the last
women
time?
abuse
No,
is
it's not okay.
Doxing-
No,
sharing
Doxing
texts is
isn't
okay.
doxing. I'm sorry.
Drugs
People
are
were
bad.
When was the last time you talked to her? What's the last date?
Come on, you guys are
What's
being
it?
such
Say it.
fucking pussies. People
Say
were
it.
posting maps of your
Other
fucking
people.
where
people.
Kayla.
No, talk
I'm
about
sorry,
you
April
told me to
lives.
take accountability, you dumb bitch. You do it. Try it.
I am.
Try
I
it
am.
on.
I am. I
No,
doxed
you're
her and I
not.
do it again.
You just said I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Well, maybe I did it.
I
When's
doxed her and
the
I
last
do it
date
again.
you
I do
talked
it
to her?
100 times again if it keeps
When
her
is
away
the
from
last
you red-faced
date?
little fuck. Okay?
When is the last date you talked to her? When is it?
Would you like me to? I
Yes.
mean, I have to look back.
I think
The
it's October
last-
27th. I think we already established this.
What is that?
That's what
What is that?
I said October
Try
27th.
I think it-
again, Keanu. Proof that you're not a real man. 1,000 Kiki bucks.
Sorry,
as
I get
empty
emotional.
and worthless as the words that tumble from your lying mouth, floating in the wind like a paper bag.
Nice break.
Searching desperately for a reprieve, just to experience some semblance of normalcy with a chance to regain control. Quit digressing.
My problem, Kiki,
Moody,
is
I-
that
Moody, I must have misspoke. So I guess okay. When I say I didn't dox her, I think I meant this. Because I didn't. The only reason I thought that I didn't was because all those shows, they were taking pictures of the home and fucking like
that happened a month ago, you dumb bitch. Why are you lying? What is wrong with you?
I'm not talking about then, red face. Just hang on.
I'm
talking about way back when, like whenever it was like that, like my birthday stream or whatever, where I guess I confirmed that she was living next door as your mistress. And I didn't realize it wasn't with her. I didn't realize it wasn't confirmed. That's what I mean when I say I didn't dox her. But
what was the date you last spoke with her? Look it up. I know calendars are hard.
At a traffic stop. And I asked her about her whole life, and I asked.
It wasn't a traffic stop; it was a red light. We got to stop calling it a traffic stop.
When was the last time you spoke with her? You said you could look it up. Look it up.
Would you like me to look?
Yes, I would like you to do it.
Had a phone call with her.
Play a clip.
But first, Moody, does that make sense or no?
I think. Look, what I'm gonna try to say this in the nicest way that I think I can, but. Look, I think that you have been convinced about certain people being bad, certain people being good, things like looking out for April. And I think that's morphed in your head a little bit to things like bringing down...
The funny thing is, Nick's face actually isn't even red. Way to control the blood pressure, buddy.
You're thinking that by to protect April, you need to bring down Nick, and therefore the ends justify the means.
I don't.
The ends. Can you hear? The ends justify the means, and that's why you're saying things like, "It's good. I would dox her again. I would dox this woman over and over again if it got her out of that." Like you're thinking that the ends justify the means. And I'm saying that there's a lot of people I think that you're hurting along the way, and a lot of damage that you're doing that you don't recognize it as such because you think it's achieving a greater purpose. I think that's the most generous interpretation that I can have of your actions. Because beyond that, if you haven't misunderstood that and that hasn't checked in your brain, I think you'd be an absolutely horrible villain of a person. And I really don't think
I am that. I know that. That's fine.
I don't think that you are. I think that you've twisted.
I've heard you say it before. I pay attention, but that's okay.
Yeah. The person you hurt the most was April, dummy. You're not hurting me.
Please, your face matches your shirt right now. Can I talk to Moody for one moment?
No.
You think that, but you didn't.
My Moody. Nobody.
If you asked, no,
Moody,
you stupid retard. Moody, you know why you're wrong? Because you assume she followed any logical chain at all.
Right.
She can't.
I'm trying.
Moody. Do you think?
Wait. I just want to point out, Keanu. You look silly calling him red face when I'm right here. That's the problem. I have the reddest face on the
sorry.
screen.
I was trying not to look at your sword. All right.
You look silly.
So. Moody.
Fuck me, I picked a hell of a time to quit huff and glow.
From my perspective and from the way that April was speaking with me, and we talked on the phone for fucking weeks, okay?
Right.
I am fucking glad she's not there. Yes, it is.
Right. No, it isn't.
My phone
I talk to her every day, dummy. God, how do you not understand this? Like, I know when you're lying.
Do you? Okay, I talk to her every day for a period of time too.
No, you didn't.
From my perspective, yes, I did. She was. How would you know, or would you?
Because I talk to her every day, you moron.
Right when Kayla would leave the house.
Talk to you
anyway. Moody. From my perspective, I'm fucking glad she's not only away from this clown, she's away from Aaron the clown, and away from Kayla, who I don't know. I'm glad she's out of the situation entirely. Is she not doing better now? Is she not doing better now? Is she not doing better now? Or should she be living next door? Should she be living next door and going over there when Kayla goes out for groceries and boning him and waiting for him to call?
We were still in a relationship, you moron.
Nick, along the way of her exiting from the house, directly based on your actions, the things that have happened is she got doxxed, her abuser learned about her position.
Good, I'm glad.
One of her abusers learnt of her learnt of the situation that she's living in, and he started to gloat. And someone that she trusted, i.e. you, started to leak these private information. So one of her like pillars of support turned on her essentially.
Sometimes
and even worse, ran back to her ex-husband and is like buddy now.
Sometimes you have
who was shredded online.
And it's like
you're not buddy. You're not buddy with Aaron.
I recognize Aaron's foibles as well, and I'm glad April's away from him too. Yeah. Okay.
I just don't.
He's a literal criminal multiple times over for harassing people.
This is what I'm saying, Kiki. Like you've hurt April. Like there's no doubt about it. You have hurt her. What you're saying now,
I know I have. Absolutely.
What you're saying now is I'm glad I hurt her because it saved her. That's the interpretation that I was giving you before, that you think that the ends justify the means, that you need to hurt April and really expose her to some very dangerous people in order to get her out of that situation. But you're not recognizing that you actually did hurt her or did wrong things in the meantime.
So should she still be living next door?
Until January, you failed.
Her eyes out?
You didn't do it. You just hurt her. You didn't save her. You're not a hero. You didn't do any of that. She stayed in properties that either I or my family owned through January. You didn't save her.
She's calling me on the phone.
No, she wasn't. She called you the last time on October 27th. Or will you look it up?
You're insane. I was at a fucking show. I was about to go on. After God said, I will call you back. She was hyper fucking ventilating. She was hyper fucking ventilating. Would you like me to go through my phone records right now? Because I will. Or is it a waste of time?
You for hours now. Yes, go through the phone records. What date was it, dummy?
Oh, I think you're angry because you're just confused. Maybe she wasn't telling you she was talking to me.
She told me every day she talked to you, you moron. I have the text messages. What date was it?
What was the day that she was hyperventilating about how you blamed her for missing her your drug test?
What date was it?
It was a day I had a comedy show or night. It was an evening, and I talked to her for hours.
And able to narrow that down to 1 or 2 days last year.
The last call you made.
You, Aaron, Gino, KB, and Nick are all pieces of shit. Don't y'all know?
Come on, that was a good one.
It was pretty good, but that's not true. I'll go. I can go back and look.
Pick up your phone, type in April, and find out what the last call was. You dope. This isn't hard.
I mean, I have extensive text and phone calls from her. What
What's
would
the
you
last
like to
one?
know?
That's it. What's the last one? It's the easiest question on earth. What is it? What's the last one? What's
phone
the date?
call or the last text message?
Hammer us with all of the knowledge. Both of them. It doesn't matter. Just say what they are.
The last time we texted.
Bing, bing, bing.
I'm sorry. There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
The bottom one.
It's the bottom one. The last
January.
More the merrier.
Really? Was
Kiki,
it
you gotta shut up. Kiki, you gotta shut up. You're ruining our brand. Real quick. Carl,
Eugene, I missed
you in
you.
this trash can. It's really good for a second house, your office, anything, wherever you need to throw things out. Kiki, I love you, but you sound like an idiot. Please. All right, I got to go to dinner. Goodbye.
Bye, Gino.
Bye, Gino.
He thought he was in LA. Thank God. January 1st.
He doesn't know he's still on.
Holy shit. We're giving away everything here. We've got we've got El Horrible mugs. You need a selfie stick that can go double as a tripod? Gino's got it. I'm crazy Gino. Everything's got to go.
Rocco, did I ever tell you sent me that picture of you as
I never
Gino?
sent you a picture. How dare you? What?
No. But Gino thought it was him. He said, that is me. I said, it's not you.
Yes, your husband's
Remember that? He's quite bright.
He's wonderful.
When's the last call, Kiki?
I have to go back into my phone. How can I go back that far into my phone calls?
You just press the phone button, and then you go to
when you were
search,
demanding a
and you
date of
type
when
April.
he got approval for the text, it wasn't a
I
problem.
didn't know
But now
you
you
could do
can't
that.
produce.
I'm glad to tell you. Sure.
I'm not surprised at all that you didn't know how to do that. That's the least surprising thing you've said today.
Rocco's still
Now
here.
you're just
but he
being
took himself
rude,
off.
Yes. Yes.
You go and take. I mean, well, I clicked on April Imhold. Now, walk me through it, lawyer. Tell me. I see what? What am I supposed to click that says where's the last
call
our
history.
record?
It's just there's a call history when you click on the number. Do you not know how to use a phone?
No, if I click on the number, it'll call her. Maybe
bing, bing.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know how to deal with the reach. Like I literally don't know how to tell you how to do this.
If you want to get paid for doing 2 shows, half the one I had to throw away, you better shut the fuck up.
If I show you what I'm looking at, then
Don't
it'll
do that.
I can't.
Don't do that.
Right.
I know you'll dox her phone number. Why would you do that?
I know you're angry.
Yes, I'm angry. You're a monster.
Take a breath. It's all right. I don't have. I can't see the last phone call we had. Maybe I have an old phone. I don't know.
You have doing something. I don't know what he's doing. He's working on something.
If I dox her number, she'll need to get a new number, and then Nick won't know that new number. I'm glad I told everyone.
I'm glad. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna dox her right now, and she'll have to get a new number. Nick won't know the number, and then I'll be happy.
Here's the difference. You have text messages from April as our relationship was fraying and falling apart. Yeah, they're going to make me.
You have a wife, weirdo. What are you talking about? All right. You would fight with your wife about her all the time, and it would make April feel like shit. You would have April come over, and when she would leave the house, have sex with her, and then send her back next door. Do I need to say more? Are we done here?
Are you done?
Are we done here? He's calling me hyperventilating, you dumb piece of shit. Need I say more? He texted me, I just read it to you, that you two, both of you, that you were going to leave your wife, and she was waiting for it. She was waiting for it.
Yes,
you kept telling her you were going to
dumb
leave your
women
wife.
are.
You kept telling her you were going to leave your wife, and she's hyper fucking ventilating.
I told her I couldn't leave my
well,
wife.
that's not what the text messages I have. Would you like to see those?
It doesn't matter. Like, no, I don't.
Get redder in the face. Get redder in the face. What do you want?
I'm wearing a red shirt. Do you understand how cameras work?
Right. Does your wife know that you were going to leave her for April? Is that what you told her?
I told this story earlier today.
This is great.
Yes. I told it on this show.
You said that I told April.
You're like talking to a corpse.
I told the story that I told April I was going to leave my wife when I had
I told April I would never leave my wife for her. And when I thought that Kayla was going to divorce me, and I was massively depressed.
Then you were going to be with April.
Yes.
Real quick, Paul Shea and everybody at Town Square Media is loving this. They are loving
Say
this.
Paul, hey, Town Square.
Why is this confusing to you? Yes,
She's
as my marriage was
that, like, he keeps saying that he's going to leave his wife, he's going to leave Kayla, and that's what she said. That's what she said. I have the text. Would you like to see them? I'll play them.
I don't want you to expose her texts anymore. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? I saw her at a traffic light.
I did. What do you want? I mean, I live in the same town, you dumb bitch. What is so hard about this? Like, you're like talking to a box cart full of rocks.
Sorry that you told April that you were going to leave Kayla, and that,
No, what I told April was, I think Kayla is leaving me.
Oh, so what April told me. So
I don't care what April told you.
Apparently,
I told her because I actually have that message.
Keep going, little man. That's fine. Have her come over. Oh wait, she can't because I doxed her and she had to leave. Good.
Yeah, and again, she moved into my parents' house. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Lots. I got arrested. Clearly. I got my kids taken away. I had a whole bunch of problems. Sad. But what you did was intentionally shred someone that you called a friend. You put their life on display with the person who had been doing that to them for 6 months.
I don't have any of them. Also, this has to be doing wonders for Kayla's self-esteem.
Kayla knows that she
Yeah,
was
I bet
there.
it's not. Yeah, right.
She was there. Do you think she doesn't know this? Like, what is wrong
Don't
with
yell
you?
at the AI.
Why
That
are
was
you
just
yelling?
AI.
Yeah. What do you want from me? I didn't say that. I retract my permission. I know I begged for a talking
What do I want
head.
from you?
retract
I want
it.
you to say what the last date you talked to April was on the phone.
On the phone.
Yes,
I'm telling
on the
you right
phone.
now. Didn't
On
I
the
just
phone.
say that?
He has Keanu. He's been asking one question for like 20 minutes, and you refused to.
I'm literally okay. I need you to tell me how I can find that information.
Fine. Okay, I'll tell you. Open up your phone records, of your recent calls. Find the last time she called you, and then say the date.
I went to her contact.
Yeah.
You make it sound so easy, Patrick.
I'm sorry. I don't normally. Well,
It's a skill issue.
I've never done this before.
Thanks for coming on, Keanu. This has been a lot of fun.
It has been. I'm actually having a marvelous time.
Yeah, good.
No, I don't even like. I
Keanu
would
Cast on YouTube.
Look around October 27th. Is what we're hearing.
Now Ozone's gonna think me and Keanu are friends because I'm.
But even if you find any call of hers, you can click on it and it'll show you a history of all the calls with her.
Or there might be a search. Is there a search thing at the top of
it helps
the
if you don't
recent
call her a
calls?
stupid cunt while you're telling her what to do, Nick.
I don't think it does.
You're right.
Yeah.
I know. It's the worst.
Oh my gosh. It's okay, little man. It's all right. Just take a deep breath, have a whip it,
the little
call
man
it a
on the phone
day.
call.
You can call me a little man all you want. Gino comes up to my dick. Like, are you serious?
Gino
you're
comes
right.
up
I
to
mean,
my
your
dick. Who
personality.
doesn't? Who doesn't want some of that sweet nectar?
I go up to his dick. Am I
Are
right?
you going to call me skinny next, Skeletor? Like, what are you doing? These
fine.
insults don't land when both of them apply to you and your husband.
I mean, you're just like your soul is like I don't
Tiny
mean
and
that.
black
I don't
and
know.
evil.
Focus, Keanu,
That's a bad credit
focus.
score and everything.
He's a lawyer.
Okay, I have.
He was a lawyer.
Right.
I have. All right, November the 14th, 2024.
Outgoing or incoming? How long?
What? You,
Curious.
really? You know how long it took me to fucking find that?
Well, now
And
you
the-
should be good at
Yeah,
it. You just
tap
did it.
Outgoing or incoming?
Yeah. And how long was it? How long was the call?
If I click on it, will it call her?
Well, there's a little I that's for information next to it. I think that's what gives you the
Jesus.
info on that.
No, all I see is a phone.
hi,
all I
Mark.
see is a phone thing on it.
Is the phone? Is there an arrow pointing away from the phone thing or towards the phone thing?
Is it green or red?
Is this a real
Outgoing
phone?
call. It was 3 minutes. I wouldn't lie to you.
So you called
go.
her in November.
Yeah.
Great.
And that would be right. But we have texted since then. So I mean, a
In that
little
3
bit.
minutes,
Not
I'm sure
much.
she
Not much.
unloaded on
Not
you
much.
about everything that happened between.
Definitely not much. But no, and she does not talk to me.
Trust me,
anymore.
Kiki. Nick is no little man. Just ask my red sheets.
Well, anyway, this was fun.
This has been a blast.
Oh, Jackie.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey,
I feel like I
everybody.
missed something.
We're having a great night.
No, don't worry about it.
I thought you had to leave.
We've got clips
I
for
did
your next
leave. I
7
drove my
shows,
kid and then I
Jackie.
came back. How is time hard for you? Like temporal
Good luck with
progression
this one.
works for everybody on the planet except you. You're the only one who's like, I don't even know what time is or where calendars are. What's the
Nick,
date?
we've
I
got a
don't
new
know.
guest.
I
We've got to
have
be nice.
not. You really need to take a deep breath. It's really gonna be okay.
Probably.
Just get that
If
canister
only I had a
out.
whip it with me, like Jesus.
Yes,
then I could take a real
exactly.
deep breath.
I know. I agree.
Jesus Christ.
All right, can we let
Listen,
Jackie talk?
Yeah, Jackie,
can we
what do
let
you got
Jackie
to
talk?
bring us the pretty anti-social perspective?
Yeah, well, you are a woman for women, right? So why won't you ever answer the question that we have about Alex?
Alex
Who's Alex?
Engelbert,
Yes.
who used to date Gino, and also
Yes.
used to date the ex that beat the shit out of me. If
Yes.
you invited me back on your show, I'd be happy to answer that question.
Why would we do that?
What is the question?
Yeah, you have an opportunity now. So why wouldn't you just
specifically what is the question?
Well, Alex had said on Twitter and on X or whatever, and when you're talking about what happened with Jason, she's like, why won't you say that you're sorry to the other women who had come out before and said that Jason had done something to them, and you were the one that was going to them being like, no, he's fine, he's good, and disparaging them.
I'm going to say this once and I'll say it again. I never did that. There is no proof of that. She hates me for dating the both of them. Two things can be true at once.
But she dated them.
I'm going to say this once and I'll say it 2 more times.
She also hated Gino. This is why I don't speak about her, because she's sort of nuts. She also dated Gino. She's never gotten over it. Shocking, I know, right? And she also dated Jason, right? And I have always said I just didn't know before I started dating him what went on with her, right?
Well,
I never even knew her. I met her once in my life and she fucking knocked the shit out of me. And I'm not making that up. I'm not even making it up. I didn't even meet her. She just knocked my fucking block off and that's it. So
but why did you say you filed?
Well, ask her to come on your show and explain it. Ask her to come. What is that?
Why did you say that you filed a police report on her? Then
my fucking psychotic ex-boyfriend who kicked the shit out of me, and I was in a terrible, abusive fucking relationship with at the time, right? Before I even got up off the fucking floor, I was already getting the shit kicked out of me by him. Maybe that's just something with me. I don't know. He called the cops on her because he was fucking pissed off that she had been saying that he abused her. And I didn't fucking call the cops on her.
So I wouldn't do that because she was saying that
I knew what was going on with me. I knew what was going on with me with Jason. So she was upset that I was even with him. But abusive relationships are very difficult. All right.
Are they?
So
April.
So he thought, this is my chance to fucking get her. And he fucking called the police. I would never fucking do that because I knew what the fuck was going on with me. And that's the fucking truth. So
if she was saying to you then that he was abusive to her while he was being abusive to you.
She didn't say anything to me. I didn't know her. I didn't even know her. I never even met her. She just saw me on social media with this person that she had formerly dated that beat the shit out of her. And I knew what was going on with me. So she got drunk, and you can ask Larry Bea about this. He's always on our show. He said,
maybe it's just something with me. Yeah, you dumb narcissist. Whatever. Get fucked, you fake crying bitch.
So then why wouldn't you say that she wasn't lying then when it came to the abuse of Jason? Did you say that Alex was not lying when she said that Jason was abusive to her too?
Where are you asking me to say it? Where are you asking me to say it?
I'm the only victim, goddammit.
No,
See my tears, only I matter.
For years I've been saying it. This is why I won't talk about it. I know what he did to her because I know what was going on with me. You're talking about a time that's not like congruent. You don't know.
For years I've been saying it. That's why I won't talk about it. That'd be terrible.
I knew what was going on with me.
Listen to you.
Can you tell Aaron to come on This Little Piggy next week? Yes. Can we send Aaron the link?
He's in Gay Key West.
I know, but next week he'll be around.
If that's the question that you have, that's the best I can fucking explain it. I know.
Try again in the middle of it, conveniently.
Yeah. All right.
All right. You're a liar. It's insane.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
After knowing all
You're
of
a
this,
monster
and is now complaining that he would drug her and steal her money. So he sounds like a great guy.
In your eyes and fucking Jesus Christ months. So does that make sense, Jackie? I'm genuinely asking you. Does that make sense?
But did you try to warn anybody else after you dated him about him?
I had a order of protection, a broken wrist, and who should I have warned? I didn't want to see him or know what he was doing or anything. So who should I have warned after? And I hope, but
I have a
people
genuine
get on
question.
me about like talking to the New York Post about it or whatever, which is really nice. But like, but what am I to do? What am I to do? Isn't that warning people about him?
No.
The dinner rush is here. I hear the receipts printing in the background.
I only cry because it's like it was just terrible. I'm fine, but it's just that subject is like I don't mean to cry. Everybody don't like don't
Yeah, but why? How come when April alleges physical abuse, you don't get choked up?
Because okay, there's so much going on with her. I have to go off of what she told me. I have to go off of. I don't want
Right,
her
but why
around.
not?
Do you understand?
Support her. Like, could you just try that one?
Those texts
How
are
about you
those
not be a
texts
piece
are
of
from.
shit to her?
But those texts are from a time 1 year into their relationship where she wasn't on drugs and she wasn't clouded. Those are
No.
texts to another woman who would sympathize, having been through the same thing with Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
So how come you're able to overlook all that?
How come she tells me something different then?
I'm talking about the time when she wasn't on drugs, when those texts were from 2022.
That Aaron agreed with on his show.
That's what I'm saying. But she has said, didn't they get served with that harassment restraining order when they were at your house?
No, they were at their house.
It
I had
doesn't
just
matter.
left.
The
I
texts
turned
were
around and
from a
drove
year
back.
before.
But-
The texts were
but-
from a year and a half before.
Yes.
This is
and-
right.
Yeah,
This is what,
calendars are hard. I know.
And
This
you and
is-
Gino always
I'm
say that
damned if I-
it's a crazy ex-wife breaking up with her boyfriend, with her husband, and that's why she's
And that's
lying
dishonest.
about that.
That's not
That's
what it was
not
from.
what
It
I
was
said.
Dishonest.
You have.
I have
You and
never
Gino
said
have
that.
said that.
Yes, you've sat there and agreed to that with
Yes.
Aaron.
Kiki,
No,
Aaron admitted this on his show. He agreed that he squeezed her so hard that she would be quiet so the kids couldn't hear. He agreed that he pushed his forehead into her head. He said he did it. It's not made up.
Is that
He
beating the
said
shit
he-
out of it? That's terrible. Is that beating the shit out of her?
Okay,
Yeah.
so what types
Squeezing
of
someone so
physical
hard they
abuse
can't
are?
talk is beating the
said
shit out of them.
it
What's
wasn't-
wrong with you?
She said
What
she
types,
basically
what
said
types of
to me,
physical abuse are okay with you, Kiki? Is like
You-
squeezing
you
on
making
the lower
someone
tier,
cry
then,
is
like,
also emotional
No,
abuse. So
no,
you know.
Right.
you all say he
Carl
beat
and I
the
are just
shit
like-
out of her. You all say he
said
beat
it.
the shit out of her. You all say that. You all say it. She told me it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I was just angry and I fucking reached out to somebody that I knew.
Does that
And
sound like an
his
abused woman,
ex-wife-
though?
And they weren't angry
Right.
texts. They didn't even sound
Right.
angry. They were calm,
His
collected.
ex-wife was the one
Right.
that called him a monster first in the HRO itself.
Correct.
His ex-wife.
Then why
called
does he have an
him
okay
a
relationship with
monster.
her then? Why does she have
Because
maybe
he blamed everything on April.
Yes.
He used her as
I'm,
the
no,
scapegoat.
no, not April. Why does he have an okay relationship with Ashley then?
Because he
They
blamed
have 3
everything on
kids
April.
together.
Yeah.
They have to have an okay relationship.
Right? Do you think
Yes.
she
I
likes
don't
him?
know.
But
You
to
think
the
You don't
point
know,
of,
right? Like you don't understand this. I know it's really hard, but you don't know. You just have Aaron's word that they have a good relationship now, and they're so super awesome at co-parenting. That's all you
Well-
have. You don't talk to Ashley. Don't pretend that you know.
do you?
No, I don't
Okay.
claim to know, though. You are claiming to know that they have a
No,
good
I'm-
relationship.
Aaron's been caught lying
I asked
about it.
a question. I asked a question.
No, you
Yeah,
said,
but
why
it
do
was
they
a
have a good
loaded-
Aaron lies about
relationship?
this shit all the
It
time.
was a
I-
loaded
I-
question, Kiki.
The question
You
implies
said,
knowledge.
it was
I asked
loaded.
a question. I asked a
You
Yeah, you
asked,
said-
why
And
do
I'm
they
not-
have a good relationship?
I'm
Right.
That
also not.
requires a good relationship for the question to make sense.
Right. It's
Okay.
loaded.
Well,
It's
I-
not hard. This is basic English.
all right.
You have English as a half language. It's embarrassing. Like, Jesus Christ, woman.
You're so mad that I fucking
Yes!
that she can't
I am
come
mad
up
at
with
you.
the right words anymore. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm glad she's
Yeah,
rid
you
of
also
you
support
and
the
Aaron.
person who commit a crime against my wife. I hate you. I literally hate you. Why wouldn't I? You're disgusting. You think it was fine. You laugh with him about it. $50, right, you dumb bitch? Why should I like
posed
you?
for it.
You should
She
be
posed
thrown in
for
a
it.
furnace. I don't like you at
Patrick
all.
That doesn't
You're
matter.
garbage.
It doesn't
I
matter.
thought
You
I
are
thought you didn't pose
garbage.
for it. Yeah, it's
You
gross.
didn't pose
How
for it.
many times have I
You
said
know
that
it
that was fucking
existed.
gross? How
That
many
has
times
nothing
have I
to
said it
do.
was fucking
Dummy.
She
gross?
just said she posed for it.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
no.
did.
She posed
She
for
did.
it. She
was asking for it. Look what she was wearing. She was asking for it.
No. Nick likes to say that she had no knowledge of that photo.
Yes, because it's true.
Low down, fucking dirty and disgusting for him to have fucking sent that to Gino. I have said that 100 times.
It doesn't matter.
You know I've said
it doesn't matter
times.
if she
None
turned
of
the
you
phone
would ever
on
even
herself and
wait,
took it.
Moody, let me
doesn't
finish.
matter.
None of you would ever even know that happened if I didn't fucking
you're
say
such
it.
a fucking
Because
hero, but now you're just fine with it.
Fucking disgusting because I thought it was fucking disgusting for him to send to Gino. I thought it was gross.
No,
yes,
he bragged
Nick,
about
you love
it.
To say,
He bragged
Nick,
about
you
it
love
publicly with Gino.
Nick, you
we
love
saw
to
it
say,
happen. It
Nick,
was on the news.
You
was
love
on the
to,
news.
No, because nobody would have ever known that happened if I didn't fucking say it.
Yes, I thanked you for it. Dramatic.
Kiki, what the hell are you still doing here? You're not doing yourself any favors. I can't leave you for 2 minutes and go sell fabulous Husk knives. Carl, have you heard about Husk knives? They're fantastic. They'll cut through anything. I'll cut through this blue screen right now if you want me to. Kiki, get out of there. Bye, everybody.
We didn't ask for that fucking photo.
It doesn't matter. It does. Look, it happened live.
The only
Everyone
reason
knew
anybody,
what was happening.
Gino received a photo, was repulsed by it, showed me he's like, what the fuck
He wasn't repulsed by it.
No,
Kiki, he wasn't repulsed by it. He said, I've changed my mind about tattoos and smiled.
Right, he was
while
just
he was
trying to be
puffing a
like,
cigar.
if you really
He wasn't
look, like,
repulsed.
but then said this, what the fuck is he doing? And we both thought, what a fucking idiot.
That was after the fact. When he first received it, he was pleased.
Sure. And then I talked about it on my show.
But like,
and
this
then
is
everyone
completely
knew.
the
But it was
opposite of what you're saying
deleted.
before.
Aaron,
I am
he's
not
just a man who was cucked out of his life. You know,
I am not,
and he needed to feel like a man.
Also, hold on.
It's so not right. But I thought that
as late as last week, as late as last week, he said, "This was okay. All men do this. It's not a big deal." He still he hasn't learned anything. Yeah, but
He
tell
says
Aaron
it
that.
is.
Tell Aaron that.
The point I'm bringing up is that Nick wants to act like he took a photo of her while she was like in the shower and she didn't know.
It doesn't matter where the
He took a photo of her without her knowledge or consent, you dummy. That's it. That's the end of the story.
It was
You're hung up.
There's nothing else.
There's
no
both of you.
use for that. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter where the photo
it,
was
yeah.
taken.
You
It doesn't
didn't.
matter. It does
What
not
the
matter
fuck
where
is
the
wrong
photo
with
was
you?
taken.
for it. She consented for it. I saw it, by the way.
Nick,
But
you
and
saw
it was
it.
Both of you.
promptly deleted.
Nick and
It's
Keanu.
disgusting.
Rudy, shut up.
It's disgusting to
doesn't.
send. It's a terrible thing to send. That's why I
It's a
fucking
terrible
said
thing to
it
take
was
without
disgusting
asking,
to
you
do.
dummy. What is wrong with you?
It was
Like,
disgusting
how
to
fucking
do.
dare
It was-
you?
I've said it 100
Why does
times.
it matter? Why does it matter if she
Doesn't
posed
matter.
for it or not?
Because
No,
if she
because
didn't,
Nick says
felony.
it's like he took it like while she was.
But why does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
I didn't
Keanu,
say
why does
that.
that
I
matter?
said she had no knowledge or consent to the photo. It doesn't matter what she's doing. Do you
Knowledge or
understand
consent-
how knowledge or consent work?
Knowledge
you
or
understand
consent
this.
to
I know
the
they're
photo
hard.
being
Again,
taken?
Keanu got my Twitter struck because a picture of her butthole that she posed for and put out.
No,
I linked to it.
didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I
bragged
didn't
about
even
it
do
on your
that.
show right after it happened. You did.
What are you talking about?
You
I
bragged
didn't
about. You're
fucking-
like it was the innuendo of everything. You're like, oh, and you see who else was taken off, and I was just like,
You
I
know
could
they
probably
send
find
the
the
person
timestamp.
who
I
it
have
happened
it
to.
somewhere.
Reported. I
Anonymous
never
who fired
reported
it, you
Melton.
You
idiot.
know they
You're wrong.
send me
You're
a thing
wrong.
that tells me.
I'm open and honest. You're wrong. I've
No.
never reported Melton for
Bullshit.
Fucking,
I
I
literally
got your
told
Twitter
him
account.
who sent it, you
So
idiot.
it's okay. So say I did that. So it's okay for him to fucking post just because he's angry with me.
It doesn't.
He
Nick-
didn't
Kiki,
post
A
your
link
picture,
to your public
dummy.
photos.
Kiki,
I didn't get your. I've never reported your fucking thing.
Fact checking.
What?
Kiki,
I
the
truly.
photo-
I would
it
admit it
doesn't-
if I did. I would admit
doesn't-
it.
It
Would
doesn't
you?
matter if the photo was posed for or it wasn't
No.
posed for. It was a sneaky shoot.
It's a disgusting thing to do. I agree with you.
Kayla could have taken the photo of herself and sent it to him with the expectation that it remains private. The crime happened when he shared it with Gino live on air.
And I thought it was absolutely fucking disgusting.
Right.
I thought it was a terrible thing
stop
to
talking
do.
about the posing or not posing. It doesn't matter.
Right,
That's
You sit there and laugh during every $50 joke. You lying bitch.
No, Nick wants to make it seem like she had no idea that the photo was even taken.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's moot.
Right.
That's
I have said wholeheartedly that's a gross thing.
It really might matter at sentencing.
Right. You said you
I've
and Gino
said
thought
100
it was
times.
you said you and Gino thought it was gross. He was grossed out immediately, and I've just told you he wasn't grossed out immediately. He laughed and smiled when he got it and puffed
What
on
would
a
you
cigar.
do with your friend? Like, haha, thanks for sending it.
I'd be like,
and then
that's gross. I don't have friends that share nudes with me because that's disgusting.
Well,
I
your
wouldn't be
friend
friends
does
with them.
apparently of me just online.
He doesn't.
So.
He doesn't share private nudes with me.
Okay, right.
Right, so it doesn't happen. I expect better.
None of us
text each other naked pictures of our wives and girlfriends.
I'm not. No. I'm just saying.
The defender
I'm just saying.
of women.
Where did it come that I said that I fucking thought that was okay for Aaron to do? I thought it was low down. I thought it was dirty.
the last 2 days.
You are still friends with him. You fill in on his show all the time. You joke about $50. Your friend, your husband thought it was pretty cool.
$50.
Yes. You make a $50 joke.
Meaning, I don't know what
That's
you mean.
the fine that he's paying for it.
I don't make that joke. I mean,
the worst part is no one can tell if you're playing dumb or not because you're so fucking stupid.
You really need to have another whip it.
That doesn't make any sense, Rick.
The bottom line, no, for real. You wouldn't even, I thought it was so fucking revolting and disgusting to do. And
right, but your husband didn't.
He did. He said he's enjoying all this bullshit.
He enjoyed the photo. He says,
how are you going to tell me what my husband said to me?
Because he says it online.
He said
it wasn't a big deal. He said it shouldn't have, nothing should have happened with it. He said it wasn't a big deal. He said it on his show so many times and on your show. Like
he said he's enjoying this fucking weirdness way too fucking much. And we were grossed out by it. Like, that's not okay. And he deleted it. And he deleted it.
He was like, I've changed my mind on tattoos. I like tattoos more than I think. That was what he
said.
said.
Exactly. Right. But
what? So what do
you want him to do? Be like, ew, how dare you? Right.
So he was showboating.
You
so
say
basically you're saying he's showboating. It's
doing?
all for the show to make it look like it's okay on Aaron's show, that it's fine that he just sent a nude of somebody else's wife.
It's not.
But that's what your husband did, though, is made it seem like, oh, it's cool, it's fine. Hey, I like tattoos more than I thought. But in the background, because he was showboating while he was live streaming, he's like, oh, that was fucking disgusting. Even though the past whatever months, he's been defending Aaron on the thing, saying that it was stupid to begin with and that he shouldn't have been charged at all. And Kayla's a stupid bitch. April's a coke whore. April should have gotten, she didn't get hit hard enough.
She didn't get hit hard enough.
I don't co-sign that. I never have. But,
you're married to him. You co-sign
it all. What do you mean? You
do?
Divorce him for
yes. If I thought that my partner liked abusing people and thought it was okay, I would break up with my partner.
You don't co-sign that because anyone who co-signs anything with Gino is the dumbest motherfucker on the goddamn planet. Jesus Christ!
They just have a whip it. My gosh. Kiki thinks it's revenge porn if you share images of her butthole, but she put it out on the internet. You beehole. The judge. Maybe her wedding cake sucked. Get a load of her pie.
So I shared.
Where does it say that? Where does it say that I?
Because I shared pictures without your express consent. So it's you.
So I reported you or no?
Yes, because the violation is sharing these pictures without your consent.
But you told me I reported you.
Yes.
I didn't.
They're the only photos I linked to is your photos, so I didn't have your consent.
So you assume I reported you?
That's the rule I violated. I didn't have your consent. You're the only one who could have reported it.
I didn't fucking report that. What do you want me to do? And also, that's nice of you. Good for you, man. Look at all your friends here defending, like, good for you.
But it's important because you seem to not give a fuck about other, like, actual revenge porn. And this isn't revenge porn. You published photos of your asshole.
Was it a photo of my asshole? One time, one person, $1,000. And you only know that because I fucking say it and told all of you.
You put it out.
So,
yeah.
right, but you want to be like, how low down and
told us on our show.
He did.
But
he
now,
did.
but now
he
you're
did.
on his show all the time.
Listen, I can get over things. I understand what an OnlyFans is. I understand, even though it's behind a paywall, and even more behind a paywall when people pay for things, that there are going to be fucking trolls like you assholes. Maybe
Why are you crying if you didn't do it?
Right. I'm not crying. I'm saying I can understand. I can understand. I expect a friend of mine who I know in person, Kevin, to not do that. That's why I fucking was upset with him. I didn't fucking report you, Patrick. I didn't even know you did that.
Why did you say he revenge porned you, though?
The next day after my account got suspended, you went on your stream and bragged about it.
You said Kevin revenge porned you.
I think he did. Absolutely.
Okay, so but based on what you just said 5 seconds ago, then you take it back. Because you know the rules of what OFans is and whatever, and when it comes to
those aren't the rules. That's low down and fucking horrible thing to do. No, and Kevin, I hold a higher standard to because
I do. It's a horrible thing for him to have done that to you.
Yeah, exactly. So did your buddy, your god up here. He did the same thing. So
why do you think he's our god? Why do you think he's our horse to be back?
No, you.
Oh, you're our god, Patrick Melton.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, she's right about that, to be fair. Like that, to be honest.
Before my life.
I have a golden hump
I
here
assumed
over
it was Nick. I
camera.
can't keep track of who's in charge.
Patty, you did the
Don't
same
you dare
thing.
do that to
you
me.
did the same thing. It's not
You are
okay.
my
It's not
Ahab.
okay for Kevin to do it either. And I was fucking disgusted by fucking Aaron sending that photo. But
I can say you are my Ahab because I know Keanu won't get the reference.
Have another
He's not
whippet.
that white. He's red.
Have another whippet.
Cut the shit.
Call me
I was
Ishmael,
up to
bitch.
your
Why do
OnlyFans
you
for a
keep
day.
leaving?
Your butthole and VJJ was all over your page for free. I pity the man that paid $1,000 for that.
I just,
all right,
Kiki,
yeah.
what
Why do you think?
What I don't,
listen,
one of the things I don't understand is how you can, after what we've heard over the last few hours, call yourself a defender of women when you've said things like, I can get over things. Some types of physical abuse are okay. We can let these things go.
Moody, do not put fucking words in my mouth. No, Moody, do not put fucking words in my mouth.
You said all of those words.
You think I said those words? That
some types of physical abuse are okay?
No. Do not misunderstand me. Do not misunderstand.
This guy knows what I said when I was a kid. Like, are you kidding me?
Do
You think you just
tell me what words? Tell me which of those words you didn't say. Tell me which ones, and I'll tell you.
I did not fucking say that. He's going to do fucking drugs. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he is. He is. Okay. Why do you think he keeps leaving, coming back with a deeper voice?
Okay, let's dive into it. What did
No, I said some types of physical abuse are okay. I never fucking said that.
You did say that.
No, I didn't. Moody, no, I fucking didn't.
You said.
How?
You said. Yeah. Okay. So here's where it comes in. You said you guys were saying that Aaron beat the shit out of April, but he never did that. All he did was squeeze her and hold her until she couldn't breathe.
I have to go off of the last conversation I had with her.
That's physical abuse.
That's physical abuse.
Right, but she said it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. And
so if physical abuse is like this, it's okay. If it's like that, it's bad.
No, okay, well, you fucking posting nude photos of me is okay.
I didn't post photos. No. I didn't post any photos. I posted your website.
No. You're getting distracted. Let's talk about what I said.
Hold on. I didn't post nude photos, so stop using that.
Well, then why did you say that you did?
Stop saying.
I didn't.
Why?
Stop. I never posted nude photos of you. I don't have them.
We're opening up a new thing.
Exactly.
Let's. All right. What are the things that I said? I said that you said some types of physical abuse are okay versus others. I've just told you where you said that.
I didn't say that. I have to go off of what April told me. And what she told me, she said, it is not the outcome I wanted. I wanted to stay with Aaron. I love those kids.
That's not what I was talking about.
And she said, that wasn't, I was just angry. I made it sound. That is a terrible thing to do, to squeeze somebody and pressure forehead on their forehead.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's not okay. It's not
Jackie
okay.
wants to say something.
Listen, Jackie say. So if you're in a relationship with someone, you love them, you want to be with them, but they are hitting you, and you say to someone that they're hitting you, and you take it back, and you're just like, oh, they're not hitting you, but they are actually still hitting you in some type of degree, even though that you're just like, well, it's not as bad as you think, but there's still some type of form of abuse going on, that just because they say it's not happening means it's not happening.
No, exactly. She never said that to me, that he was hitting her, or that stuff happened. When I pressed her on it and asked her about it, about the text messages with Ashley, she said, I was just mad and I made it sound worse than it was. That's it. That's all I can tell you. And if she's just maybe being scared, I've been there. I get it. I do get that.
I am a red flag that even she would say that to begin with, even though she may have said that it wasn't as bad as she made it out to seem. There had to be something to make her say that. So it's not her reneging on it or anything like that. It's her saying something did happen, but for the sake of my relationship or whatever, I have to make things look like
what would her relationship with Aaron be at the time? Nothing. She was living in this clown's guest house and waiting.
Not
for
at that
him.
time. I've been more of a supporter of women than Kiki.
That's when
I've been more of a supporter of women and a better friend to April than Kiki.
Whippets, red face. Tennessee, I'm crying.
Is 2022?
I'm sorry. Sometimes
she hadn't even met me yet, you weirdo. What is wrong with you? Like, how hard are calendars? God.
No, I'm talking about when she told me when she was living next door to you. Okay, sorry.
No.
So,
but
so yes, I
what
understand.
He's referencing is in the 2022 text messages.
That's what I asked her about.
Kiki, listen, Jackie's got something to say. Can you listen to Jackie?
No. So what is being referenced is the 2022 HRO that Ashley had put out, so she can get a harassment restraining order against Aaron and April at the time. Okay. But part of that was her saying that April had come up to her and had talked to Ashley, saying that that Aaron had headbutt April and squeezed her to the point where she couldn't breathe.
Occasions of it. Occasions.
Yet you think I don't know what you're talking about? This is
so
I watch your what I asked her about.
This is what I want clarification on. You're saying that you asked her about that, and she said that it wasn't as bad as she made it seem.
Yes, and that this was not the outcome she wanted. I didn't want a divorce from him. I didn't want this outcome. I would have stayed with him forever.
And until
what
now,
do you want from me?
Okay,
what do you want from me?
All right,
we want you to grasp
Kiki,
concepts.
So you recognize there that she wanted to stay with him. You said she wanted to stay with him, but when it comes to Nick, you're like, I'm gonna dox her. I'm gonna let everyone know just so she gets.
I don't want her to stay with
situation.
Aaron either. I don't like hearing that he did those things.
Right.
I have been
but he's still okay to be a friend with.
My mindset has been I don't want her with Nick. My mindset has been I don't want her with Aaron or fucking Nick.
Right.
Neither of them.
If the prerequisite to being your friend is to abuse April, then why aren't you friends with Nick as well as Aaron?
You want to be my friend, Redface?
I haven't abused April.
You told me we were friends. Do you remember that? And how appreciative you were that I was there for April. That was after the phone calls you keep referencing.
Absolutely.
Yes, you did.
Absolutely. After she was fucking.
Have you heard I was a psychological abuser and a monster? You're like, this makes sense now, actually, now that I'm saying it. How crazy am I?
Do you remember?
But of course, you would want to be my friend after that.
Said that you guys never did blow, and
When did I say I never did blow? That's not true.
You said that.
I said the first time I tried blow, I didn't like it. That's actually just true.
She thinks I posted her nude. She's not good at.
Why are you showing? Well, then what are you showing us that your fucking thing got taken down?
It was a link to a website that posted your nudes. I didn't post your nudes.
Okay. Well, okay, oranges and apples, man.
Right, so that's why you reported it.
I didn't, though.
The rule I violated.
Dude, I just didn't.
Hold on.
I just didn't. Yeah, I would tell you.
Listen with your brain. The rule I violated was posting photos, which I didn't do, without the person's consent. So the only person who could report that is the person whose consent I didn't have, which would be you.
Okay.
And then the next day on your show, you went on and went, nah, NLO got his Twitter. You did that.
If I'm thinking about it, this has happened to me a lot. didn't really I've done that where I go like, yes, I don't want these on Twitter. Maybe if it was you.
Right.
And you know what? I do believe that.
Now.
But I truly do not remember that, and I don't remember being on my show going, like, why would I do that? If I did, then I apologize. But maybe you should have fucking apologized to me. What the fuck?
I didn't post
post
your nudes though.
You just posted a website to some people that stole my nudes.
Yes.
Okay, then suck my dick. I'm glad I reported it. If I did, then.
Wow, that flipped real.
How about
quick.
that?
How do you
Good.
flip so quickly?
Suck my dick. Yeah. I didn't remember doing that, and if I did, then can you blame me? Excuse me, it happens a lot. So,
Turning
but if
around
that's
in
the
an empty
reason,
space.
if that's the reason you're
people
fucking
pass
Twitter
around
not
whores'
taking that-
butthole pictures a lot. No.
Did you see a butthole picture? I defy you to find one. I defy you.
I linked to it, and then you flagged me.
No, you didn't. You didn't have a link to my butthole picture. Please stop this. One time, one person, $1,000, and you only know that because I say it, and I am very forthcoming. Look, I just said I'm not like flip flopping. I'm just saying if I did that, then good.
Share my screen.
How is that okay for you to? You want to?
I didn't do it, but if I did it, it wasn't the same.
Right.
And then I did do it, and it was the right thing.
She didn't do it. Now she's like, "Fuck you, I did it."
It's
like,
the literal narcissist progression.
I'm glad. Truly, if I did do that, then I'm glad. Good.
I know. That's how
you're walking right into
process
this.
problems.
Sorry. I shat on Kiki all night, but I do want to say Nick sounds like his ass is ingesting whippets. I just spent $300 tonight.
My ass
better
is
be
not
on the
ingesting
leaderboard.
whippets. Good lord.
Yeah. Why do you keep
My
leaving,
farts
Jackie?
be way lower
Jackie,
timber.
do you think it's cool for him to post stolen online nude photos of me onto his Twitter?
I didn't post nude photos of you.
No, you posted a link to stolen nude photos of me.
Yes.
In all fairness, he
You think
actually
that's
even
cool?
did post the link to PPP's.
That's not a violation of Twitter to post links to a website.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't know why people would post their asshole anywhere.
Bing. Kiki bucks for
I
everyone.
defy you to find a picture of my asshole. But anyway, so that's cool. That's cool to do.
I said
That's
I
okay to
didn't
do?
say it was cool to do. I also said that he posted a picture. He posted a link.
Moody is
to
exactly
PPP's
right.
asshole
like
too.
Patty
This
up
went
there.
from I
Yeah.
didn't do that to maybe I did do that, but I don't remember to well, if I did do that, you deserve it. It's like
If I
dropping
did,
the
you
thing.
do deserve it. But listen, a lot of people do it to me, so maybe I just didn't remember doing that to you. Honestly, I
Until
and
the
I'm
next
not
day
sorry
on your
if I
show
did.
when you went
You
on
can
there
just-
and taunted me
just-
about it.
You don't need to think of
I
you words, Kiki.
taunted
Just,
you. I
just
thought you
recite
don't
this
want
next time.
Patty.
Yeah,
Please.
you should have just been like, absolutely, I did, because that wasn't cool, and everyone.
I
was like,
truly
right, I
didn't
get it.
remember. I had to do it the other day. People do it to me all the time. I'm
And that's not
sorry. I didn't
cool.
remember doing. I'm not apologizing because if I
Nobody
did
wants
report
an
it, then
apology.
good.
Nobody gives a fuck. I didn't cry about it.
No, you're like, she got my Twitter taken down.
She
Well, maybe
did.
you
This
fucking
is the
did it,
point.
badass.
You
Like,
think the
shut
point is
up.
this? I don't give a fuck about my Twitter. I never cried about that. The point is this:
just
you
did.
think that's revenge porn, but what happened to Kayla's not. You've said it
No,
a million times.
I
That's not
said-
revenge porn. That's
You
not
said
revenge
it
porn.
over and over and over again.
I'm talking to a fucking. It's like talking to a fucking wall. All of you.
Yeah, a wall with a bunch of signs on it that say "You're fucking stupid. This is so simple.
Law
How
degree,
do you not get it?"
PhD, master's
I
degree.
need a countdown
What do you
until
have,
he
Carl?
leaves again to do another whip it. I need a countdown until it. But no, if I didn't say on that stream, how dare you fucking send nude photos of Kayla to Gino, and I meant photo. It was only one. Then no one would know about it. Is it right? No.
What do you
Absolutely
mean no one would
not.
know? Yeah, what
That's
are you
why
talking
I.
about? Nick's the
Why would
devil
you know
and you're
about
willing
it?
to
Why
work
would you know?
for Steel
Why
Toe.
would you know about it? Why would you know about it? Why would you know about
Because
it?
he
On
said
the internet. It was live.
it was on the
On
channel.
camera,
He
people
did
were
it live.
talking about it before you said
Too dumb to
anything.
argue it.
No, they were.
Yes,
They were.
Kiki, they
I had to
were. They
research
were.
this to make the
Kiki,
police report, dummy.
They were.
Right,
They were
right.
talking about. They were talking about Kayla's body. Gino said, "I don't care much for tattoos." Then
I know
Aaron said,
that.
"Well, I'm gonna
Right.
send you something. Check your phone." And then Gino looked at it. It's like, "I've changed my mind
I
about
guess
tattoos."
I like
and then
tattoos
smoked
more
a
than I
cigarette.
think.
Hear
Hey,
the
boy,
click of
didn't
him
do bad, did he?
screenshotting it too.
Right, exactly. Where did the vote? It's
So
not
he
right.
did do
I'm
it.
not saying it's right.
was
I'm
about
not saying
Kayla.
it's right. Who's defending
saying that.
Aaron?
You just
Who's
said
defending
you
Aaron?
said
You.
you said that it wasn't obvious that it was about Kayla. We're saying
No, that's not
it
what I
is.
fucking said. That is
That
not what I
is what you
said.
said. Jesus Christ!
You said you're the
No,
one who
it's
told
not.
all of us what happened.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
did.
said we wouldn't know
happened
until
when
you
we
told
did it
us.
live.
For real. For real. I did. No one would know that was the case if I didn't fucking say it.
They
Because the only
would.
two people
They
that
would,
the only two people
because
on
you
earth that
see
saw
it.
it, other than me, other than Gino, was
People
me.
understand contextual clues, Keanu.
Right.
Do you know what those
Right.
are?
Yes, but nobody would know.
Explain
who
what
the,
context
Nobody would
is.
know that for a fact unless I
They
fucking said
already
it.
implication
did.
Right?
is.
Right?
Calendars again.
And I am
Calendars.
not trying. I'm not
Time is
defending it.
linear.
I'm not fucking
You
defending
were.
it.
You're
When-
trying to divert
I'm not.
around it.
I am not defending it. I think it's disgusting. Whip it time.
Yes,
whip
but
it
you are
time, whip it time.
blaming. But no. Here's the thing, though.
I am
After
not.
all,
He's gonna come back
when
with a
the
deeper
case
voice.
started
I
happening,
promise
all
you.
you did was starting to blame Nick. Nick is the one that talked to the police. It's Nick's fault that the dissemination happened and we got subpoenaed. It's Nick's fault. It's Nick's fault. That's what you said the
We
whole
didn't get
time.
subpoenaed,
And you
Jackie.
never said you. Oh
Jackie,
my god! But
we
you
didn't get
never.
subpoenaed.
There was.
Do you think that,
I know
that Aaron
you
should have
guys
gotten?
didn't
do you
get
think
the
Aaron should
physical
have gotten-
subpoena, but I know that it was out there to be delivered to you to the state of New. They had to send it to the state of New York to give to you. I understand. I know you don't. I get it. Like I get it. I get it. Like you
We
weren't
didn't get
physically subpoenaed. I know that. Like New York didn't give you the subpoena. I understand that. But when you guys went off on your whole thing, you were all pissed off at me and Haley.
Also, Nick does whippets and has a red face.
The legal side of it. But the whole
Why are
time
you
you
leaving this
blamed Nick for the one to get you guys into this mess. It's all Nick's fault that
No,
we
I blame
may
all.
have to
I
go to
blame all four
Minnesota.
of them. I blame
You
all
never
four of
said
them.
anything
How
about
could you
Kayla
blame
the
all
whole
four of them?
time.
One person
I
commit the
think you're a
crime,
bunch
you
of
dummy.
freaks.
What is wrong with you?
And I
Jesus
shouldn't be.
Christ.
Me and my sweet husband.
No, we aren't actually freaks. That's the crazy thing. Is no one consented to this
It doesn't
photo.
even matter. Being freaks wasn't the crime. It was sin. It was dissemination of a nude image without consent. Aaron did it. Nobody else.
And what happened? And what happened?
against the
He got a
victim. What are you
misdemeanor,
talking
which
about?
I agree with. He got a misdemeanor, which I fucking agree with. Absolutely.
Right.
I
so
don't
he
Gross
think
was
it's
misdemeanor.
right
It was a
thing.
gross misdemeanor.
How do you catch
It was the
fire and
highest
someone
one.
pours
gross.
arsenic on you
Keanu's
while
first
it's happening?
doctorate
Like, you're
carries a lot of weight.
disgusting.
I'm not saying it should be fucking. I never said it was right. I said it was fucking.
Lay on a
gross.
highway. Take Ambien first. Jesus
I
Christ.
don't, Keanu. I don't know if you're being disingenuous or if you're
Yes.
just confused.
She's just dumb.
Like I don't know which of those two it is. You're either confused or like it's not sticking, or you're being disingenuous. It's one of those
Oh
two.
boy. Okay. That's
Because
fine.
facts aren't like you're being told information, and then that information is just in between it going through your ears, it's just disappearing. So either you're covering that up or you're
Covering
incapable
what
of
up?
taking
I
on
said it was
new
gross.
information.
I said it was an awful thing to do. I know firsthand.
Yes,
what a
but
fucking
you said
dumb thing
Gino
that is.
No,
also
you
thought
don't.
that.
You actually
said Gino
don't. You
also
don't know
thought that.
anything about it because someone posted a free link to photos that you sold. That's way different.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
way
well,
different than
you know-
someone taking a non-consensual photo and sending it out and then telling the world that they've got this photo of someone who no
Don't
one
say
knew about.
non-consensual. She's
Yes,
gonna go off on this whole bullshit
non-consensual.
again.
It doesn't.
What
really
I
make
did,
That's not the
even
point.
if no, hold on. If I had posted the photo, let's just say I did the worst thing in the category. I posted the photo, that would be copyright violation. It wouldn't be revenge porn. All it would be is copyright violation.
Good. So I'm glad that you did that. It's wonderful.
I didn't
for
do
you.
it. It was a
didn't do
hypothetical.
it.
The
She
link.
can't
That's
follow
right.
threads. She's retarded, man. Like
That's why you got a
It's
copyright
like-
strike.
It's yeah.
What do you, I'm go? So you posted the link to it. Okay.
Put sandals on your hands and pick up
Whatever.
your phone. God, you're so dumb.
This was fun.
Wow, are we done?
We got NLO's live tonight, huh? We got members only
The thing
NLO
is-
tonight.
The
Or?
thing is, Keanu's gonna walk out of
I have
this thinking like,
100
"Yeah,
and-
I got his ass." Like that's the crazy thing.
What do you want
I have
from me? What do you want?
121
I only-
super
I
tips
fucking-
waiting.
I know it's ridiculous.
That's the
Patrick,
thing.
why don't you try and explain to me then how? So you're like, so you just
the only reason I brought it up. I've never brought it up. I've never blamed you. I've never cried about it. I took it and just moved on with my life. The only reason I bring it up is, again, you don't seem to understand the gravity of what Aaron did, and you're willing to work with him and be his friend. And what you think? Let me finish my. Do you want to hear the whole concept, or do you just want to start running with your girl brain?
Can't follow a comment this long.
It's the fact.
Yeah,
it's the fact that I'm
gone.
willing to talk to Aaron or host his show or do whatever. That's the problem. Correct?
No, it's
you
you're
wouldn't let me
okay
finish.
with
So
you're okay with the $50 jokes, and you sit there and smirk like a dumb idiot. Like, Jesus Christ, you're awful. And again, that you would take your best friend, April, and you would shred her life with the person who had been ruining her life every single day over and over and over. That you would sit there and do that with him is disgusting. You should be flayed on a cross. Go away.
When I was talking to her, you were ruining her
Great.
life, dog.
Yes,
so.
our relationship was crumbling down.
Right.
People
I am
were
glad
up.
she's away from all of you freaks.
And then there was a traffic stop.
As long as she's away. As long as she's away from you and Aaron.
Nick's ruining her life. Hold my beer. Let me dox her. Let me tell everyone about all of.
Let me run to her ex-husband. Let me run to her ex-husband who won't shut up about her and keeps smearing her name and give him all the info and dirt.
I already fucking explained that. I asked for her parents' fucking number, and that was it. Yes,
his theme song calls your friend a crack whore. His theme song calls her a coke whore every day. That's your friend?
Well, maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I don't co-sign what he does.
It's the beginning of
you played the theme
song.
You played it at the beginning of your show yesterday.
No fucking did I? Yeah, did they send it to me? If I did, yes, yes, I did. I never. I didn't.
I'm not listening.
I'm being honest.
Right.
You call in and he calls her a coke whore while you're on the phone. What is wrong? Like, how dumb are you? Like, you can't just lie to everybody and expect them to believe
What's
you.
the bottom?
Jesus Christ.
Have another whippet. Look what he's doing.
Keanu, it's getting stale. You got to let it go.
No, I'm just saying, why is he leaving and coming back every single
I think it's
moment?
for comedic
I
effect.
can see him. He's just off stage. I can see him. He's fine.
I can do it too. It's fun.
Whippet time.
No, I'm back.
If he does do whippets, does that make it not revenge porn? I don't understand why you just keep changing the argument.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Aaron's the one who's afraid of drugs.
I don't understand how you fucking
Nick.
think. I don't understand how you fucking think that I think that would. How you think I think that was okay what Aaron did about sending that
because
photo.
You work with Aaron, you teamed up with Aaron, you go on a
That's
show
exactly
where you play
what I said
earlier.
earlier.
Play a song. Hold on, you play a song
right.
calling his ex-wife your ex-friend a coke whore. You go out. All that's fine, but Nick's a dangerous cult leader who is manipulating people. It's like,
when
open
did
your
I say
eyes.
Cult leader? I'm
By
just
the way,
glad
when
she's
you were
away
on the
from all
outs
of
with
that.
Aaron, he was a manipulator and a liar. He
He
put
is.
words in your mouth.
He is.
Okay, so how's he different than Nick?
Yeah,
How's
why
he
would
different
you
than
even-
Nick?
He tries to manipulate you.
I'm just glad.
He does manipulate you. You're just too dumb to know. It's so embarrassing. God damn it. You're the only person dumb enough for Aaron to actually manipulate.
I've said it 100 times. I've said it 100 times. I'm susceptible.
Johnny just can't run away.
You said it 100 times. Say it one more.
Can you count to 100? No. Prove it.
So why is Aaron okay to be a business partner with?
A business partner?
Yeah, you're flying out to his shows. You host his show for him when he's not here. Yeah, that's a business partner.
Okay, number one, I didn't think I'd be doing that alone, but I ended up having to.
So
and I
recognize
what's wrong with him.
Gino's in on it too.
So we can,
okay.
so you can.
Because
so
Gino said April didn't get
Nick,
hit hard
Nick
enough.
is also from that standpoint.
Nick is also
Nick
a
fucking.
me learn Latin.
Nick is also a crazy manipulating.
Nick is also
right?
is a two cocaine fallacy. It doesn't excuse your behavior that I'm bad.
Nick,
I'm a piece of shit.
Nick
I know. Now figure out why you are a piece of shit, you dumb bitch.
Nick lost money doing Hackamania. He didn't make money. Everybody else made money.
You still work with him.
I haven't
He's
made
still
a dime.
Here. He's an abusive,
manipulative
monster. That's what April told me. So how can you be okay with that?
Yes. Do you want to work with me now?
Ugh. No.
Because
oh, that would be pretty cool though if you guys teamed
what
up.
exactly? Yeah, I don't know.
What exactly are we gonna do? I don't know. What do you think, Keanu?
Nikki Rackets and Kiki show. I like it. Let's
Oh
go.
my god! Can I live in your?
I'll
guest
run all the reporting on your Twitter account or whatever.
Can Gino live in your guest house and you can invite him over for sex when Kayla leaves?
Look, I know you guys are hard up, but if you're asking me for a place to live, that's the most embarrassing thing ever. And yes, of course you can.
So why do you let's go? Yeah. So why do you let Aaron? Why do you go on Aaron's show with Gina? Why do you?
All right. So we went what on Thanksgiving, and we did him a favor, and we were like stupid little surprise guests, and then he asked us while he was in Gay Key West to host a show.
Yeah, if he's an abuser of women and a manipulator, why are you
against the
supporting
gays too? I don't know why you keep calling it gay.
Why do you keep doxing where Aaron is? We didn't know.
He's in Gay Key West.
Gay
It's hilarious every time you say it.
Do another whippet.
Yeah,
repetition.
Like you just keep saying what about? Like, why can't you just answer a question?
I think you all do that to me. It's been 1, 2, 3,
No,
4, 5 on
not
one
at
for
all.
about an hour, and I'm still fucking sitting here, and I'm fine.
That's
so.
not saying what about. These are basic concepts. How is it so hard?
Yeah, why?
God
So
damn it.
let's try. Let's try again. Why do you
What's
think?
the
why
question again, Moody? I know, I
Right.
understand. I'm the villain. I get it. I
Here we go.
understand.
No.
38th time's the charm. Here we go.
All right. If Aaron is an abuser, like both emotional, physical abuser, and a manipulator, why are you going on his show and supporting him in a business way?
I truly believe Aaron knows that he was a piece of shit and maybe is trying to do better.
Because there was a time when you and Gina both said you're out of the Aaron business for that exact reason. You guys didn't want
yes,
anything to do with
but
it.
I truly believe that he's trying to do better. And
Do you think he's trying to do better when his theme song before every show starts with calling a person you care about a crack whore?
and I don't watch the show every day, and I didn't even realize it when something.
Okay, but now you know. But now you know.
Do you think Nick's not trying to be
now.
a better person? Do you think Nick's not trying to be better?
You know now. Now what? Now
Just
you
the way
know.
that he was treating me, I don't know. Not really.
No, I understand
Keanu, now you know that his
No,
theme song
you dumb
calls her-
bitch. You fucking stupid dumb bitch. Yeah.
I get
Tiny object focus. Now
I
you
am
know that
focused.
his,
You-
okay. Now you know that his theme song does that every day. He recently just changed it to that. Now do you still think he's doing better, and you're still going to work with him?
No, that's a very low down stupid thing to do. Right. But I hosted the show for 2 days.
And played that song.
And it was supposed to be me and Gino.
And you're also going to go to his golf tournament and the anniversary show. You're flying
And you
out.
played the song calling your old friend a coke whore.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Nick
I
has the
didn't realize
blow,
it,
Kiki
but-
has the butthole, and I have the straw. Let's
Okay.
party and have
Okay.
a white trash fucky time.
You didn't realize it, but now you know. So now
Mm-hmm.
what will your actions be based on your new information that you have?
I'll talk to my husband about it. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
No, that's not how this works.
Why do you need to talk to your why do you need to talk to your husband about it?
No, go ahead, Kiki.
Why can't
You
you
can
make
ask
your
me a
own
question.
decision?
I was making a joke. I'm sorry.
Let Kiki ask a question.
But why do you need to talk to Gino about it? Why can't you make a
You don't
call
know
for
how you
yourself
feel about
and
abusers?
have Gino respect it?
No.
You can make your
I
own
know what
decisions.
April told me about this motherfucker too. So
I'm not hiring
Can
you to
you
come
all
to
work
my
with him?
anniversary show, dummy.
Yes.
but they all work
we're-
with you
we're
right
talking
now. That's
about-
what they
no, no,
do.
no.
They
work
don't work
with you.
with
You're
me.
doing-
What is
You
wrong
went
with
and
You're
showed
doing
all
this.
of their
You're
text
doing this right
messages
now.
and April's
Kiki, you're doing it
messages.
right now.
Kiki,
You're doing it right now.
You're doing this right now. You're doing this
Well,
right
I'm
now.
asking.
Focus.
So what's the
Well,
difference?
hold on.
Focus.
No, you
Doesn't
said
mean you're
the
wrong.
reason you work. Hold
Doesn't
on.
mean
You
you're
said the
wrong. That means
reason. Nick, you
guys
said the
are fucking
reason.
lucky. It's been 5 against 1 for about a fucking hour.
Keanu,
and
because
that's
you're not making
fine.
sense. You said the reason you work with Aaron because you genuinely
Pretend we're
feel
all
he's
dormant
trying
at
to
the comedy scene.
stop.
And now
Just
you're
stop.
telling me about
Stop.
right, yes, the
Stop.
song.
You said the reason you work with Aaron because you think he's genuinely trying to do better. And we said he recently changed his theme song to calling April a coke whore. We gave you that new information. We asked you what you're going to do now with that new information. You said, I got to talk to Gino. It's like, so Gino tells you how you genuinely feel?
No. I don't typically go on his show or host it, and it was supposed to be me and Gino.
You go on his show anytime he wants you to. You call him live on his show. You send him updates and information, and you're going to go do his anniversary show live and in person.
No, that's different. That is different. That has happened what? How many times in the past?
Kiki, the point was, you're changing the argument again. The point was, why do you do that? And you said, because I genuinely think he's trying to do better. I've given you evidence that he's not trying to do better because he's calling his wife a co-core now.
And
you said, I'm going to go ask Gino what to do.
So would you like us not to go to the thing?
I don't care. I'm looking for consistency in your argument.
None of us
well, no, right. I'm going to be like,
it's going to be way better if you go.
I'll be like, yes, sorry, I talked to my husband about that. Like, yeah, Gino, what do you think of this? That's
you
what
also
I
said that. You also said April had a new boyfriend, so he needed new permission to show the text message because she had a new boyfriend. So
there's a lot of rules.
No, but yeah,
what is it with women?
I think permission from like a million years ago, and now she has a whole new life.
But you said new boyfriend specifically,
weird,
so it's like, do guys have to make decisions for their lady friends?
No,
which I'm all for. By the way, we're on the same team here. Abolish the 19th Amendment.
It would clear up a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Why does Gino?
No, I'm not gonna. You want me because you want me to sit here and be like, yeah, you're right. I guess I better not.
We don't want. No. We don't want anything.
We don't have in your argument. We asked you why you work with him, and you said because he's trying to do better. I showed you evidence that he's not trying to do better, and you're like, well, I got to talk to Gino, and we'll see. It's like, well,
I just said that's a terrible thing to have in your theme song.
Then your first argument makes no sense because upon receiving new information, you've just thrown. We'll see.
Okay, well, all right.
Why can't you make your own decisions and have Gino respect them?
Like if you told me, if you said, why do you work with Moody? He's a pedophile. And I said, I don't know, he's a pedophile. And you showed me evidence that he's a pedophile. I wouldn't work with Moody anymore.
Why do you work with Patrick? He's a pedophile.
Moody's a pedophile? I'm not working with that guy anymore.
Show me evidence that Patrick is, and I'll end our friendship immediately.
I'm just teasing. It's just
no. Show me.
You're not. But Aaron says it every day.
Oh my god.
So again, like, why is it rules for other people but not you?
It is a weird thing to accuse someone of.
It was a joke. Everyone says
it's not a joke. Aaron brings it up every day.
Oh my god! Please, are you kidding? It's a joke.
No.
You wrote a song about it, didn't you?
I wrote a song about what?
Pedophilia.
I wrote a song about pedophilia.
It's not you? Then I'm mistaken.
I wrote a song 13 years ago.
Okay.
About a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old having sex.
That's actually. Oh my god.
But that means I'm a pedophile.
I was making a joke because everyone says it. All right.
It wasn't a joke. You asked a question. I answered the question. Am I a pedophile?
Do I actually think that you touch children? No.
Do you think I lust for children? Do you think I am dangerous to be around?
To children?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
do you think he's attracted to children?
No, my rational brain says no.
What about the other part of your brain? Because I don't trust your rational brain for shit.
You asked me if I'm still friends with Patrick because he's a pedophile, and I said, show me evidence that he is, and I'll end our friendship immediately.
If you fucking assholes think I was being serious
4 hours ago, I taunted all you guys saying you're afraid if you didn't send me the link.
Sure.
Now I'm playing victim, saying this is 1 on 5.
But
I'm not the greatest bulb.
But my answer to that question wasn't the answer to that question wasn't, oh, let me go talk to my wife and see what she thinks before I make an answer. I answered immediately.
I'm just fucking saying I have to fucking look into it. You want me to? You want us
to play the theme song right now?
So what? He has a stupid idiot theme song about his stupid. Like they were all fucking freaks, by the way.
What is
trying to do better? Hold on.
Can I tell you something? The four of them were fucking on drugs. They were fucking swinging and being fucking assholes and crazy. So if Aaron has a fucking song about crack whore, do I like it? No, but is it that big of a fucking deal? Really?
Holy shit! Like, are you serious? So 4 people are in a consensual relationship.
You're all
is
fucking
one person
it was a
like
response.
saying these people are crack whores? What's wrong with you?
It was a response to your argument. No, it was a response to your reasoning where you said Aaron's trying to do better. So he changed his theme song from one with no lyrics to one that calls his ex-wife, your ex-friend, a coke whore. How is that doing better?
That's terrible.
And
you can't let it
every
go.
single chat that's not paid for that continues to call your dearest friend a coke whore.
He's not trying to do better. He can't stop talking about his stupid
It
ex-wife.
is terrible.
That's terrible. I'm glad she's away from him. Like I've said, as long as and also away from him too. So
are you worried about Slam Piece at all?
Have I what?
Are you worried about Slam Piece? Have you warned her about him or anything?
I don't know her.
Okay.
So women, you don't know it's okay for them to be subjected to abuse.
Okay.
Like an obvious abuser. It's
You're an obvious abuser through text messages that April sent me. I just read to you.
If I'm an obvious abuser, why didn't anybody know until your brilliant revelation? Like, Jesus Christ.
I bet you're fucking, I don't know.
Bet I'm fucking what? Like, or who? Like, just spit it out.
Maybe there aren't public people that don't want to talk about it. That's all I'm saying.
So there aren't public people that I'm fucking? That's amazing.
Like April has a private life now, doesn't want to be public. But again, Aaron reads chats that insult her every day, and Aaron put lyrics in his theme song to keep calling
you
her
guys just read her text messages at a
You
festival.
just read her
on
text messages.
You just accused me of fucking
and I
other
do it
people who
again.
aren't
I
public.
do
What
it
is
again.
wrong with
I
you?
do
Like,
it
you're the.
Here's the thing.
You
No. Do you know here's something
they're
about
like,
the
hey,
text
it's me,
messages
it's
at
We had permission. We had permission.
Hackmania where Aaron, except for that one conversation about
April. Oh my God, you guys
Kiki,
are fucking
you're forgetting your
unbelievable.
original argument. We had permission. You're forgetting your original argument. We
You
had
had
permission.
when she was high
Yeah.
12 months ago?
Yeah, she said,
Wow.
April being very high. Do agree to. You're making that up too.
Yeah, wow. Okay. She gave
So then,
me permission
so
when
by
she
your
was
logic,
high.
all the
Yeah.
text messages that she sent to you are null and void because she could have been high at the time.
Yeah.
You openly state she was high at the time. Like, it's not even a
she was on
question. You say
Whippets.
she's
Remember?
huffing Galaxy
Whippets.
gas.
Whippets.
Which are notoriously depressive. Like, I don't know if you know anything about them.
right,
So why
Because
do you
I don't know if
trust-
you know
why do
anything
you
about
trust her?
anything.
All right. So she was making it up that you would have her
I
come
didn't
over
say she
when
was-
Kayla went to the
No,
grocery
I
store
was
and
in a
you're saying
sexual
that.
relationship with
Differently.
her after that phone call. Still, you dummy.
And
guess you
again-
made
broke
it
up
up.
later.
And again, we're
We-
gonna throw out the only text that from when we know she wasn't high from 2022, where she said she was physically abused. Those don't matter. Those we're gonna discount because when she was high, she said that didn't happen.
I'm telling you what she.
Right.
Yes.
When she was high, she told you that didn't happen. But when she was sober, she said it
so
did happen. So what do we?
everybody
How
has
do
ever
we?
said, who knows? Who knows?
Because
Right.
it's in
Who
court
knows?
documents.
Right.
We can see it.
Right.
And don't
but
you sign
just
court
got-
documents under the penalty of perjury too?
And you lied about those court
but
documents
you
and said
don't-
she was going
you
through a
don't
divorce, so
at
she
least
was
feel-
hurt.
Yeah.
You don't
And it
even
predates her even trying drugs. Like,
Right. Or Nick.
literally, it's the most sober.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, it was awesome. What are you talking about? Let's
Yeah,
stop
it
He
was
forced
pretending
her
that
head
didn't
down there to
happen.
take them
Good
drugs.
job.
Oh,
Good job, dude. Yeah. Awesome. having your
What do
cake
you
taken
want?
with you.
What do you think this is? Like, do you think that you do drugs, you dummy? You do cocaine.
When?
What are you
When?
talking about?
I haven't done coke since college. I'll be open and honest.
Kids are
I've got a clip. Hold on.
32.
What college did you go to? Like,
College of Charleston.
oh, don't defame them like that. It's really rude. Holy fuck.
Let's take a look.
Whip it time. Anyway,
oh, hey, remember when
Anything
Aaron tried to
else,
manipulate
ladies
you
and
into thinking that
gentlemen?
it was your fault about the Whippets thing coming out, and it was actually his fault?
I've got.
yeah, right. You guys
Stop
acted
saying
like
you got it. When
I
you
was
put it up,
pissed
I'll
off
put it
about
up.
that. I was pissed off about that. I actually
you
didn't
should have
say that
been.
about April, and I did, and I called him out on it. Anything
yes,
else?
And he tried to manipulate you the whole time until you
I
conceded and
have
said,
told-
"Yeah, oh
I've
yeah,
even
I'm
told-
sorry, I said it too."
I've told you two young ladies that I am.
no,
I
us
am
bad moms who have their
susceptible-
kids throw rocks at them and stuff.
You
And just for
obviously
the
know
record,
that's a
it's not
joke.
rocks, it's monster trucks. So just get it right next time. Okay?
I love that. I love that you had that's obviously a joke. You obviously
I
like
know
when
it's a joke.
like is this not a joke when I go like this? Like it's Aaron. Hey, hello.
That-
Like
that was
I'm
your
in Gay
best
Key
bit.
West. Right. It
That was a
wasn't
good bit.
right there. Right. Wait, I didn't have it prepared. Like when I
No,
say
it's
like
good.
my kids throw rocks at me. Right.
Yeah,
well,
we
thank
know
you.
the bit.
Right, but when I say my kids throw rocks at me, when you guys fucking like A-log my outfits and everything I do all day long, is that a joke? clearly I know your children. I know your children don't throw rocks.
Who's A-logging your outfits? What are you
The
talking about?
slut shaming redhead fucking is like, she's wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yes, she is. Oh no, I'm like
redhead.
That's the other one. Yeah, right. So
who's
like
that?
that's
That's
obviously a
stupid
joke
bitch
when
Haley.
I say that my kids throw rocks.
So pointing out
But
something
she
just
never
in
stopped
passing
it.
Yeah, that
is
bitch Haley.
A-logging
Yeah.
because you just saw it happen is A-logging because we're so
She's the
obsessed
worst.
with you. We actually
She's a
watch
slut
everything
and a
you do.
slut shamer.
But it,
Yeah,
but it
she's
didn't.
awful.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen, and then she went back on it. She's like,
Yes, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do when you're wrong. And she said,
Well,
"Oh,
why
well,
is
I
she
fucked
even
up."
saying it? Why even say it? It's weird.
Because it
you
looked
pay
like you
too
were
much
wearing the
attention
same
to
clothes
me.
for 3 days.
I
And it was
wasn't
weird.
though. Sorry,
Right,
I
but
had
when
to
Nick's
be
kids do it, it's abuse.
We retracted it
Yeah,
when
they
we were
retracted
like,
it.
"Oh
Right,
shit,
you
we're
retracted
wrong."
it. Right. Well, no, it's not weird. If I have, sorry, I have 3 different
Hold on.
pink
But when
crop
Nick's kids
tops.
have the same clothes on for 3 days, it's abuse.
That is abuse. I didn't have the same clothes on for 3 days. They just thought I did. I like the color pink.
Yeah, she didn't have
me.
she didn't have the same clothes 3 days. Patrick, can you share my screen? So, Keanu,
I'll
you were
think about
saying
it.
that you don't do you're not really doing drugs, you're not around drugs. I just wanted to show you a
I
video.
know what
from
this is.
last
I
year.
do know what this is. Before you even go, that's fine. Thank you.
How was the blow?
It was fine. I'm live on YouTube, Keanu.
Well, maybe you should
Always
have told me
ask you
that.
You are like the I'm not. It's
So you're asking Stancil about how was the blow? like,
Well, allow
you're-
me to explain.
Right. Okay.
May I? I would
That
love
was
to.
the blow
Actually,
the name of
Moody,
a
I'm
bar
glad you
that
brought
they
this
go to?
up.
It was
glad you brought this
Bubbles.
up. I am so glad you brought this up. I was watching I was watching In Hot Water, right?
I'm glad the text
Stancil-
messages came out.
Stancil brought Blow. And then I went to go
He
meet
just
them. They were
brought it.
hanging out.
And
But I was
no
just
one
watching
did
it on my
at all. We all looked at it and said, "What is that? Oh, is that?"
I
cocaine?"
wasn't there.
No one would
I
want to do
wasn't-
that at all. I wasn't there.
I'm not saying it's not fun, all right? But I was at home.
How would you
watching
know?
on because didn't I say I have done drugs before?
Just back in college, but how many times since college have you done cocaine, Keanu?
I can't remember a time since college since I've done blow.
Because you said the last time you did it was in college, but how many times since college have you done it?
I don't think I have.
You
I
don't
mean,
think you have? Like you don't know if you did cocaine after college?
I'm trying to explain this.
How
fun
long
thing.
ago did you pretend to go to college?
All right, let's let her
Are
explain.
you
this.
sure about that?
I'm asking. How long? Okay, sorry. Ignore the. How long ago did you go to college? There, take out the pretend
I
to
graduated
joke.
in 2015.
Okay, so since 2015, you've done 0 cocaine.
I'd pass a drug test right now. Would you?
No. From 2015 to now, you have done 0 cocaine because that's what you said.
I believe so. Yes.
You believe
so? Are you sure about that? 5 minutes? Can I please? Am I off the stand now? And can I please explain
No, I'm just
what
asking
Moody
easy
pulled up?
questions.
When was the last time you did a whip it?
I don't even remember. Like it doesn't.
Okay, of course.
What
yes.
aboutism? There it is again.
You do forget about whip
I
it
just
pretty
said
quickly,
the last
actually.
time I remember doing blow was in college. I graduated in 2015.
Yeah, so since 2015 to now, you haven't done blow.
No.
Really?
No. What?
Okay.
What? It's too scary.
No, I
with
accept it. I just
fentanyl,
asked
all right?
really, like really is just a question.
It's too scary with the fentanyl. We all remember in 2015 when the fentanyl scare started.
Fentanyl is everywhere.
Here's why that's bullshit, because I stopped doing blow in 2019 when the fentanyl scare was getting real.
No,
Have you ever done cocaine, Keanu?
Why are you?
I'm just asking. I haven't.
Whoa, Nick. Whoa.
I really want to
question.
bring. I really want to respond.
Have you ever
to
sucked dick for
thing.
cocaine?
Oh, is that what he said? I
asked a question. It's very common. Lots of people suck dick for cocaine. Don't be ashamed.
I'm sure you have.
There was
or
no
your wife
I
has.
haven't.
There was no written contract, if that's what you're.
Nick can afford it.
Jesus Christ!
I just bought it.
My
Like what are you
God.
talking about?
Why don't you just
No,
ask
just
her, Nick?
asked. If the answer is no, then the answer is
Why
no.
would I
Like,
need
why is
to
it
suck dick for it?
I don't know. Why would
But
you?
they do.
No, unequivocally no. Is it? Am I
good? That's
can I
awesome.
answer-
I'm glad that you have
can I
not sucked
respond
dick for
to
cocaine.
Moody's video now, or
Patrick has
If you need
already
permission, I guess.
made
Go ahead.
Aaron's goal for the next month already tonight. Thanks, Kiki. You're a gold mine, and that doesn't mean I think you are smart, but I digress.
That is interesting, Keanu. You've made way more money for Patrick Melt than you have for Aaron this week.
Or yourself ever.
Well, I wasn't trying to get rude, but
you got $1,000 for showing
Fine,
a
Again,
funnel.
I hate her. It doesn't matter to me about being rude.
that's fine. It's okay. Your life sucks. I understand.
No, my life's great.
I understand. Okay,
You
Moody,
don't,
may
because I own my own house.
I'm not saying anything.
I just want to respond to the video about that Moody pulled up. That's all I want.
No,
to
you
do.
wanted to say I understand, and so I said no, you don't, because I actually own my own house.
all right. Well, let's get back to the
Okay.
video.
Well, maybe one day me and Eugene will own a house. Okay.
I'm rooting for you guys.
All
Stop
right.
calling him Eugene like it's court.
Oh, well, I felt like it was court.
Here, go answer your question.
All right. So the video that we were just showing a minute ago.
I was watching it on as I do, watching it on I was watching In Hot Water, right? On the television, and Stancil
Really?
brought Blow, right? And I went to go meet them at the stand, and I said, "How's the blow, Stancil?" I wasn't doing it. It was the middle of the day. It was just a joke. It wasn't me doing it. I would admit it. I swear to God, I would admit it to you.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
Yeah.
When is the right time to do blow? I
Right,
feel like
right.
there's
But
days
you
it can
pulled
time to
that
start.
up I'm like, how's the blow? Like, well, what do you want me to do?
Just saying.
I
you've
was
been
just
around,
asking
like,
because
you're
they
around.
were doing it on the show.
What about Gino? Have you been around Gino while he does blow recently?
Yeah, well, he's really. He used to have a for attention.
Got
He
him.
used to do a lot of blow. From what he's told me, he used to do a lot of blow, but he's even more afraid of the fentanyl thing than I am. So
He used to. He still does, but he used to too.
why do you think he still does?
Eugene will have to hawk a lot more trash on TikTok if you guys are ever going to own your own home. But I digress.
Hey, Kiki, you know
Yeah,
what's
that was a
funny
joke,
is
Kiki. I
I've
didn't actually-
said
I'm not
every
accusing.
answer that you just gave.
What?
I've
Okay.
said every answer that you've just given about yours and Gino's cocaine use. All of them. I've said them
I
all 100,000 times.
That you watched In Hot Water on TV and then you went to the stand and asked Stancil how the blow was?
Yeah, I literally said exactly that.
No, you yelled at me.
No, I also said that. I live in outstate Minnesota. Do you think I don't you don't think I haven't said exactly what you just said?
Oh, you mean like as a lie?
I literally
Okay.
said it. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
no, not as a
listen.
lie. What are you talking
Well,
about? God
listen,
damn it.
I'm not on probation either, so I don't know.
Great. That's fantastic. How are you doing?
Just fine.
But if you were on probation, how would you answer the question?
Why wouldn't I admit to? I admitted that
I was
done
asking
blow
if you
before.
were on
Hold on.
probation, how would you answer the question? This is really interesting to me. Please indulge me. If you were on probation, how would you answer the question?
I wouldn't. What do you? What do you mean? The same way, I would just tell the truth. What are you talking about?
Keanu, can I ask a quick question? What do you think Aaron's gonna be more upset about? You showing PPP's butthole on his channel, or you coming on this Little Piggy tonight?
You know what? He wasn't upset about that.
Okay.
But I've fallen for that on my channel before when I had
Shocker.
Donkey Lips on, right? You
Yeah.
know, the dearest
Michael Ray Bauer.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, Michael Ray Bauer, who I love. Oh my gosh, what a lovely human.
Can't remember his name, but you love him.
No, I do. I got
God
nervous.
damn it.
Close enough.
Yeah. No, Michael Ray Bauer, right? Who's terrified of all of you. But yeah. So then I've fallen for that before too, because you don't realize it's a fucking butthole in the thing because it's got a hat on it. So I had to stop my
butthole.
screen.
I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So then
It's actually the most attractive way to look at PPP.
Wasn't mad though.
For being honest.
If I posted your butthole pics and put a hat on it.
You have at it. All right.
Like a wizard hat. That'd be fun.
I retract my talking head and don't post my butthole pic that you can't find. Thank you.
Retracting it carries just as much weight as the consent with me.
He just said, "Be careful." I was like, I said, I've fallen. I recognized it immediately once I pulled it up. And I went, "Fuck!" Like, and
hey,
we had just had to. Gino came on for a second, and then he ended the stream when he left. It wasn't me. Gino ended it on accident. So then I had just restarted it. And I pull up this thing, and I should have known better. But
I don't care. I don't care.
All right. Well, thank you for being here.
Keanu, anything you want to plug?
All right. I will. Keanu C. Thompson, Keanu Cast, wherever you find your podcast. This has been something. We
just have 134 super tips to do, and then we can get out of here.
I'm definitely going to tap before this happens.
You're all jerks, and
I think we've been respectful, but that's okay.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Keanu.
Not me. I'm not respectful. You're the worst fucking person who could possibly be a friend to someone like April. And the fact that you would take and shred her privacy in front of everybody for your own pathetic aims so you could get more than 12 people to watch your embarrassing podcast with your grizzled mother is disgusting. I hope you die miserably.
He's an ageist. Wow.
Yeah, I'm an ageist. I'm a fattest. I'm a
Carl,
we're going to do a hype train, and then we're going to get out of here.
Carl, hold on.